or banking needs. Break the loop with Achieva Credit Union, a member-owned financial institution full of people one call away to help your business, auto loans, mortgages, and checking accounts. Open a checking account with us today and receive a $250 bonus. Achieva Credit Union. Banking for good. Banking for you. Visit AchievaCU.com for more info. Certain restrictions apply. Achieva is federally insured by the NCUA.
For Weathertight windows and doors done right, call Weathertight Windows for Weathertight Mike. For Weathertight Windows, hurricane strong, go to WeathertightWindows.com.
Call Weathertight today at 813-908-0131.
Oh, hi there. This is Attorney Patrick Smith inviting you to tune into The Bone this Saturday and every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show, where you can get all of your legal questions answered. So tune in this Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. right here on The Bone for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show.
History had the gold rush, then came the oil boom, the tech boom, but right now it's the Wi-Fi boom. And the Xfinity Wi-Fi is booming with 99.9% network reliability, the power to connect to hundreds of devices, and low lag for a smooth connection. Xfinity is fueling the Wi-Fi boom. And now you can get booming fast, reliable Wi-Fi with one plan. Get Wi-Fi and unlimited data included, all for one price for 5 years with a 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month, or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
Comedian, actress, and internet personality, Chelsea Lynn heads to the Billheimer Capitol Theater on Friday, December 5th for Trailer Trash Tammy's Loose Lips Tour. Don't miss. Chelsea Lynn, bring a night of laughter to the Billheimer Capitol Theater. Friday, December 5th. Tickets on sale Friday at 10 a.m. For information, visit RuthEckerdHall.com.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the Weathertight Windows studio.
Here we go. All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning Stone Pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. We're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, our computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real laugh, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready?
Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now.
Right now.
And now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
And I be catching them northern fight like on the 10-pound test. Smoke cess, never fast, take a guess. I be the early morning Stone Pimp. Straight limping, rules from drinking. At the party, big booty pinching. Chilling like a villain. Balloon filling, whack MC killing. The fine hoe drilling with the $1 million talent and the 10-cent brain. Been gone too long, too much cocaine. But now that I'm back on the block, I'm ready to rock left to right all night. My game's tight, I wish you
$1,000, or at least give you a chance to win $1,000. Welcome to Senning Show. My name's John Senning. That man over there, he and all his disciples.
Yeah.
He is dizzy. The 1 o'clock word, is that what we're doing? The 1 o'clock word is reward. Reward. Head to the 1025 The Bone app. You have 30 minutes past the top of the hour to put that word in. There's a word every hour from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Put as many as you can in. Put it in! And that will increase your chances of winning $1,000 of the Calta Summer Vacay Payday money. We do it every Tuesday and Thursday. Again, the word is reward. Reward. Go to the app now and put it in. Give us a call, 800-771-1025. Hit us up on social media at The John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. And you can watch the program. It's becoming a thing. I don't want to give Facebook short shrift, but it does feel like more people are going to YouTube. I'm trying to keep the YouTube chat open and be mildly active in there whenever I can. So just go to 1025 The Bones YouTube page. There is a little thing that seems to be very confusing for some folks, and I understand because I've been watching and you have to do the thing. It's not one stream all day long. When a show ends, you have to go to the next show. You have to go. So a lot of people were just watching JP, and they were probably thinking, somebody was probably thinking, okay, it'll just continue now, like the radio station does. But that's not how it works. A new stream starts with every show. So if you've been confused at any point, that is what's going on. I think for the most part, everybody is recovering and rested from the Beach Bash weekend. I will say, I think the Beach Bash sent me in a different spiral. Not a spiral per se quite yet. I don't think we can call it that, but a different direction, because last night when I got home, very rarely on a Monday night would I be feeling like, let's party. And I got done here. It was, it's like 4 o'clock, a little after 4. And I just had this undenying urge to party. So I went home and probably poured myself a cocktail by about 5:30. And dude, I got my floaty out in the pool.
Yeah.
Dude, I was in my inner tube, had a couple cocktails. I think the Beach Bash is deep inside my blood right now, and I'm not ready to give up that lifestyle quite yet.
How much alcohol would you say you have left from what you brought?
None.
You knocked it all out at the Beach Bash?
Yeah. I mean, so we brought a handle of vodka that was gone, that I did share. We did the Bloody Marys and stuff. I brought the bottle of Terramana, which was for the gas can, so that was gone.
Front juice,
I brought a bottle of Casamigos that was really what I drank all weekend, and I killed that. I think we did a shot. Did we do a shot of that?
You mean Danielle?
Yeah, we did a shot of that, and then I drank essentially that whole bottle, and then I had a half a bottle of Penelope. It was the Mike Allstott Family Foundation barrel pick bourbon that I brought, that I drank Saturday morning at some point with Patrick and Mo. So we came home with nothing.
Oh.
We did have some like teas, I like the tea beverages.
Oh, okay,
We did come home with a little bit of that, but no, it was when I look back on Saturday and I start doing the math of how long I drank and how much I drank, it's a miracle that I didn't end up getting myself sick on Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm surprised none of us had hangovers. Hangovers has never been really a thing for me.
Well, that would be a bold statement, because on Sunday I was miserable. Like Sunday morning, waking up and ultimately making it to the brunch and stuff, I was definitely I was feeling not 100. Like I think you guys were eating and you're like, oh, you should go get something, and I was not prepared to eat.
Oh, really?
Come 11 o'clock, 11:30, whatever time I left by, I still couldn't eat anything.
What's a bad hangover for you? Because like for me, when I drink and I drink hard, the next day, when everything tastes like it has alcohol in it still, you still kind of feel that, like, kind of what you just said with the eating, like, I want to eat, but I know if I put something in me, it might come right back out. Like, and like maybe some migraines.
Yeah.
That's a hangover for me.
Yeah, I think surprisingly, it's gotten better as I've gotten older. I know most people go like, oh, what if I drink like that anymore? I'll be laid up for days. I don't know that I've become more of a professional, or maybe I'm just a little more responsible, but for the majority of my life, I've been a puker and a person who, when that happens, by the way, like if I get sick from drinking, like I'm probably not drinking again for months on end. Like once I get sick, like it's break time. I'm not interested in booze anytime again, in the near future at all. And the next day is probably all the way around canceled. And there's a chance I might not eat until dinner time the next day. Like when I really go hard and I get sick, it's game over. I can't do it anymore. And I towed that line. I truthfully feel, and I said this to Danielle last night when I came home and I was for some reason interested in having a drink. I said, this is proof to me that I think it was the mushroom gummies that got me feeling rough on Saturday night and not the fact that I had drank too much, because normally when I feel like that, I'm not interested in drinking so soon. And, I still, all I can say is I still have the party inside me. I almost got the gas can out last night in the pool just for fun. I was trying to remember things, and I think visions have come to me. There was one funny thing that I definitely did not mention yesterday that's just so funny. And I love everybody who was a part of this and everybody who was in charge. And Dan, who we spoke a little bit about, he's a business guy, like out there, you know what I mean? Like I know him and I know that he's a funny dude and you can crack up with him and stuff. But in the midst of this beach bash weekend, like he was all business. I would venture to say not too many people saw him crack a smile. No. He wasn't running around playing grab ass. Like he was on his game. So Friday night, from what I understand, Sky Beach has an insanely strict sound ordinance. So it's 10 o'clock on the dot, and they tell the bands, and they tell everybody that it's 9:55. Spoiler alert. So I was by the time Matt and Zach went on, that was when I felt like I could kind of let loose, and I didn't really have anything to do for the night. So I had, been doing whatever, and we were out in the sand dancing and having a good time and getting crazy. And I could tell something was happening on the side of the stage, and I kept looking down at my phone, and I could realize the time was coming up. So then I'm seeing Dan on the side of the stage, like telling them, "You got to wrap it up. You got to wrap it up." And I think it's kind of funny. And then I can see Matt and Zach like miming to each other or mouthing to each other, and they just say, "Let's push it. I can read their lips going, "Let's push it. Let's push it." And they had told them it was a hard 9:55 out.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's 9:56. They're past the time, and I can see Dan, God love him, stressing heavily. And before you know it, he's coming into the crowd to find me. And he gets me, and he's like, "Hey, I need your help. I need your support. We got to get these guys off the stage."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "What the hell do you want me to do?" At this point in my life. So I went and stood like in the back of the stage, and we're all looking at our phones, and it's 9:56, it's 9:57, it's 9:58, and they're just jamming. Like it looks like there's no way in hell that they're gonna stop. And they're also not looking at me.
No.
Like I'm looking at them, hoping that they're gonna look back at me, and I can go, "All right, boys," like make a funny face, and they just weren't looking. So it's 9:59, and Dan's like, "We're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut the sound system in the middle of their song if you don't find a way to let them know that they need to wrap it up."
Oh.
So finally, Zach kind of looks over at me, and I'm like giving him like a panic face, across the throat. We gotta end it. And dude, I think they let him stay on till about 10:01. But I just found it very funny that somehow I became the one who was gonna make them stop it. And then what was even funnier, and I thought we were gonna get in trouble. We didn't. They did one last song. They unplugged and did one last song up there on the stage, which was pretty damn funny. So me being brought in as reinforcement to stop them from the noise ordinance, I guess. Like, did you notice those buildings that are on the other side across from Sky Beach, like those concrete brick buildings?
Yeah.
They look weird, right?
Yes.
Like they're so out of place.
Yeah.
They've been there forever. I think they've been there since like the 60s. I think it's called Carlton Arms or something like that. And from what I was told, it's old people.
Okay.
And they sit over on their patios. They got decibel meters. If the noise gets too loud, they call the cops. They look at their clock. If it gets to be 10 o'clock and there's still noise, they call the cops.
Oh my
like they, so nobody to blame on that. Everybody's got rules, and there's noise ordinances everywhere. So I mean, it's not our fault. We're just trying to do right by them. But I just in the moment, I was like, damn, this feels like a lot of responsibility. Like
they're putting the pressure on you.
And they would have just shut it down. I think Dan probably just assumed they don't know who I am. They don't care what I'm saying. Like if they know that it's you and they don't want to. Not that I was going to be upset either way, but at least it might have worked. Shout out to, I keep calling him Tone. His name might actually be Tony. I found out he might be the first after victim of the beach bash.
What happened?
Some sort of colitis. Something went wrong with his guts, and he drank too much, and he was rushed to the hospital yesterday afternoon because he drank too much. So he was in the mix, having fun, And I've met him quite a few times over the past few weeks, and yeah, he seems like the only one that I've heard of that retroactively got put into the hospital.
Where did you see this?
He put up a picture. I think it was on Drew's. It was like a comment on something Drew posted, and it was a picture of him in a hospital bed. And I just wrote back, I'm like, dude, are you in the hospital? And he said it was like colitis from drinking too much.
My man's dead.
Dude, you can only, your body can only take so much. Lots to get to today. Judge Juicy Jojo will join us at 2 o'clock. Dude, I will say, we have not brought this up, and I haven't heard anybody talk about it. Dude, I don't think I saw her and your cousin in the same place at the same time one time.
Oh, yeah, they were.
They were? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That was probably just because I wasn't there.
He was passed out for that photo I showed
Yeah.
you. That was she sent me that first.
Okay, so they were.
Yeah.
So is there a chance that they were backdoor canoodling without anybody knowing?
I know that he was trying.
Oh, I'm sure he was. Yeah, I'm sure he was.
The Friday night when he got there, it was right before we went to the other pool, and he was like, "Where's Jojo?" I go, "She's in the room with Everly." He's like, "Everly's not here." I go, "I promise you, Everly is here." And Jojo, like during the day, will go in and check on her and come back and blah blah blah. And then his boy, who was on the cruise, Julio, he was like, "No, that's not true. I heard her on there saying Everly's out of town."
Oh, I
and
think
blah,
they
blah,
sent
blah.
her home at some point.
They did, and I was like, "Doc, why would you say that? I'm messing with him right now."
He's like, I'm trying to put the next baby in her.
Yeah. But then Sunday, he forgot his keys and stuff and wallet here, so he had to come back. Well, he did, but...
Here? Like here?
Well, at the Sky Beach.
Oh, okay.
So he had to go... Well, I think it was his phone and his keys, so he had to go get that.
Yeah, I didn't hear... I know that we talked yesterday about Finn Dave losing his keys, and you're telling me that. There was a lady who, like, owns a business that I think is, like, a metal detector business, and she was, like, posting on all of the Bone... like, the Bone recap videos, being like, did you lose something this week? Call me. I'll come find it for you.
Pretty little smart business
It
venture
is,
there.
and I'm sure there were many people. I have some other things I want to touch on before we go to break here in a little bit, but let's take these calls and see what's going on. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hi, this is Travis. I'm the taxi driver. You took my number last week. Big fan. I just wanted to touch base about a remedy for alcohol that I found by accident.
Okay, yeah, I love a cure-all remedy when you've when you're not drunk too much.
Yeah, so one time on my birthday, I took a scuba tank and I was sitting at the bottom of my pool after I drank a whole bottle of Aftershock. And not even 15 minutes underwater, when I got back out of the pool, I felt like I didn't drink a sip.
Dude, this is the most insane thing I've heard today. So your tip, your casual tip for being able to undrunk yourself is to get an oxygen tank and go underwater for an extended period of time?
Just the pure oxygen part.
Okay, so you
the water part, if you want to have fun, but no, for hangovers too. Yeah,
I've heard of that. I've heard of people going to oxygen bars and things like that. So I don't need a full-blown scuba tank or to go underwater to make this work.
Yeah, no.
All right, thank you for the pro tip. By the way, you ever had Aftershock?
No.
That was an OG. That was an OG booze. I believe that's one of the ones that had. Is that one of the ones that had candy in it? Oh, it did. It did. It was a cinnamon liqueur. Dude, Aftershock was so far ahead of the curve from Fireball. Aftershock was Fireball before Fireball was Fireball.
Just with candy?
But it had candy like in the bottom. But the problem was there was no way to get the candy out. So I remember on multiple occasions we would just break the bottle.
Oh my God.
And then we're sifting through pieces of broken glass trying to distinguish the broken glass from the broken candy. What a terrible, terrible idea.
Couldn't you have just stuck like a wooden spoon down there?
It was rock candy, and it was like congealed. It was like congealed to the
bottom.
And the counterpart, and I'm only because I'm looking it up that I remember this. The counterpart to Aftershock was Avalanche, and that was blue. That was peppermint. So the red was cinnamon, and the blue was peppermint. And I think maybe both of them had candy in them.
No, just the other one.
Senning Show, you're live on the air. What's going on?
Am I live on the air?
You're live on the air, baby.
Okay. So you said nobody ended up in the hospital after the beach bash?
Well, I said...
I did myself.
Oh, you did?
I'm calling you.
Oh, wow. So we now have multiple retroactive hospital visits. What's your name, if you want to
Yes. I don't want to give my name.
Okay, all right. Well, please tell us what happened and how you ended up in the hospital.
No, we don't know yet. I ended up at Sarasota Memorial, and they don't know because we were out in the sun all weekend long.
Okay. Did we meet out there? Did you and I meet?
Yes, several times.
Okay, I think I actually...
And we enjoyed the gasoline can. It was amazing.
Okay, I think I actually might know who you are. Well, you keep saying I don't know, so can you be a little more clear on that? Like you just woke up Monday morning in the hospital in Sarasota? Or what were your symptoms that took you there?
So, yeah. So it basically feels like maybe we did not drink enough water.
Okay.
We drank way too much alcohol.
Okay.
And it was amazing.
Are you?
It was amazing.
Are you in the hospital alone, or did somebody go with you?
No. My girlfriend's with me, and we went to the one in Northport, but they admitted us, me, not us, you, me, to the one in Tampa. Not Tampa, Sarasota. So I have to go to Sarasota now.
Wait, so are you you're not in the hospital as we speak?
No, I was in the hospital, but now I'm going to another hospital.
Well, so, if you were dehydrated, you were dehydrated, wouldn't they just figure that out and give you an IV?
Exactly.
What's the medical,
that's what I thought too.
What's the medical mystery here? Or are you lying to me?
No, I'm not lying. I promise. But
why are you going to a second one then?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
We're going to a second one because they don't know what's wrong with me.
What are your symptoms?
I mean, everything. Like
what drove you to go? I need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, you got to.
Yes. I'm wobbly. I feel like. What is it, babe? Can you explain?
Was she your nurse?
Yes. Yes.
Don't die. I'm not saying that you're lying. Maybe this is part of the side effects, but I mean, a simple "what's wrong with you?" and then there can't be an answer. You could, at the very least, understand why we're a little hesitant to understand what's going on here. And I want to say, I don't want to put his business out. I want to say that was the guy that, and I don't know how you would know him because you crossed paths with him. The dude that was running like the aux cord at the small pool. On
that was him.
That was my guess.
Okay,
could not be. But
well, you couldn't really get an answer. So we
exactly.
wouldn't know if we wanted to.
Senning Show, you're live in the air. What's up? Hello, you're live on the bone. Viking guy? Oh, I thought it was Viking guy. I can normally tell when I hear a little buzz. Dude, so we went down, we had multiple conversations, I think last week, over the past couple weeks. You tried to help a dog, and it chased you, and it was a whole thing. And that was right on the heels of the story about the dude that saved the turtle and then got hit by the truck and died on 995.
I like how you giggled your way through the second story.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're right. He's dead. It's sad. And then I shared my story about how I got cucked on the saving the turtle.
Yes,
and the guy pulled up and all of that. Dude, this morning I had a bad turtle. I didn't even do any. Well, I didn't do anything. But I should have done something. A turtle fail. That's really, it's a sad story. So I'm walking down the sidewalk and I'm looking ahead of us, and there's just a big ass turtle like walking down the sidewalk. I don't think it was a snapping turtle. It was like a big ass turtle. I'm like, dude, what the hell, man? This guy's looking lost. So I walk Brody, and I kind of keep looking back, and he's always in eyesight, and I see him like go into somebody's yard, and then I see him go like he's gonna cross the other street, and then he comes back to the sidewalk. And I keep telling myself, like, when I go back home, I'm going to grab him and I'm going to take him down to the pond that's right there. So I'm kind of a fair distance away from this damn turtle, and this is very sad. I'm walking towards it, and I'm thinking, okay, he looks like he's gonna go over towards the lake, and I'll just pick him up and take him in. Dude, this turtle, he's walking along the sidewalk, and then right before my very eyes, when I'm about 5 feet from him, dude, he goes over the edge of the curb, and it was like an open grate into the sewer. Dude, so
it's a Ninja Turtle,
dude,
baby.
It was so. It happened just the way it happened in front of my eyes. I couldn't believe what I was seeing because I was thinking like, all right, I'm going to head over and help this turtle.
Yeah.
And then just before my eyes, he just falls off the curb and disappears completely. And so I've got Brody, and I can't really do much. So I get my head, and I'm like looking down the sewer, It's full of trash.
Oh, I
it's
think they say turtles.
It's full of trash. It's disgusting. And all I can see is this turtle floating upside down, like in the sea of garbage. And it was, I wish I had a happier ending for you, but just building upon the stories of animal rescue fails right before our very eyes. Poor guy is.
What an image to see. The turtle just flopping into a hole.
It was just so, the way it happened, because I was just kind of casually walking to it like, yeah, I'll help this guy out. And when he hit the lip of the curb, it was like he just disappeared. I don't even know how he went down in there, but he legit just walked over and fell right in. So I kind of jogged up there, and when I looked down, I mean, there was no way I could not get in there. Like, I could not. And I mean, I don't know a turtle's capability to flip itself over in the water.
Yeah.
First of all, the sewers are disgusting in St. Pete. Let me tell you that.
Every sewer is disgusting.
Yeah,
I don't think there's like, you know what? San Diego has the most beautiful sewers.
I don't know that it's supposed to look like that, though.
What do you mean?
I mean,
like
there was so much trash in there.
That's a little, yes.
And
You're not supposed to just throw trash in the gutters. That's what a lot of people like to do.
This may be for a professional, if we have any city workers in St. Pete. Like, there's got to be, is there a different area where, like, the water runs off to than compared to what the actual sewer system is? I don't know.
Like the irrigation compared to like the
just like if it runs and it runs down into the grate and it goes down into the water, is that the sewer? Is this a crazy question?
Yes.
Or is that just like a drainage system?
Which isn't that the same thing?
I don't know.
Sewer and a drainage system. I feel like drainage system is a nice way of saying a sewer part.
You may be right.
Yeah.
You may be right on this. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, John, it's Billy. I just wanted to give you a heads up. That cannonball that you did at the beach bash, that was a legit cannonball.
Thank you.
I wish I could do it. I wish I weighed enough.
Thank you.
That was a jackknife.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I feel like you did two things. You mislabeled it, and then I feel like you kind of got in a fat blast there. You go, I'm just not fat enough.
No. It came out that way.
You were like, I wish I had all that meat up on my man boobs to be able to splash around in the pool like that. Thank you, sir. It was a jackknife. I didn't know of the different
jackknife.
Yeah, I didn't know the different variations. People were commenting on that, calling it a preacher seat. Like that was the style of jump that it was.
I've never heard that.
Nor have I. Thank you, sir. And if you just get fat like me one day, you can live your dreams. But yeah, I'm a big that's the one thing about our pool is that because of the way it's set up and it's so close to everything, I don't really get to do proper jackknifes and cannonballs in my own pool. But thank you for recognizing.
So you were right. Sewage and the drainage are two different things. The sewage, it's from businesses and homes. It's treated before it's released. The drainage just goes into runoff water into places.
But do we have like you mentioned the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Like, do we have places in St. Pete that are even like that? Like, can I go traverse and travel through the sewer? Like
go down here on 4th Street.
Yeah,
you can get off on like 33rd. No.
I bet you one of these people are a sewage pro. Sewer hotline, Senning Show. You're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, man? It's Matt.
Hey, Matt. What's going on?
Not much, brother. Hey, I work in the lake business. So,
what does that mean?
Explain to me the lake business. I've never heard that before. Do you like treat lakes?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
So I spray them.
Okay.
And so I was going around this community one day, and these nice Indian folks were pulled off on the side of the road.
Now, when you say Indian, do you mean Native American or
Middle Eastern?
Yeah, thank you. The words that were coming out of my mouth were going to be much worse.
Middle Eastern. I'm
okay.
sorry.
No,
sorry
you're good.
for
sorry.
my.
I just want to make sure that we're painting the picture properly here. Carry on.
All right. So they hopped out of their car and they had like a tortoise, like a gopher tortoise.
Okay.
And so I freaking pull off the side of the road and I go, and as I'm running up to them, they just set this tortoise, like tossed them out into the water, and I had to run in the lake and save this tortoise
because it was like that's not a tortoise, isn't a water creature, is what you're saying.
Yes, absolutely. They're totally different. Tortoises are land creatures. I don't know how well they can swim, but
you're a damn hero. Thank you. By the way, what is going on, dude? It looks like Tony, who's in the hospital, is beefing with everybody in the. Are you looking at him just going back and forth with everybody in the? In the chat right now. What happened? I'm trying to follow the train. I think we've been fairly nice about the fact that he's in the, I have Crohn's disease for the last 12 years. Rookie my ass. Oh, did I call him a rookie or did you call him a rookie?
I don't think I called him.
I'm very confused.
That was you.
Let's take one more call and then we're going to go to break. Senning Show, you're live on the air. What's up?
Hey, this is Brenda. I don't have a thing about turtles, but as a dog lover, what would you do if you got your dog's ashes back and the hair that they sent you is not your dog's hair?
Whoa. Well, my first question would be, I didn't know that there was hair. What do? They give you like a lock of hair, or is there hair in the ashes?
They will cut off locks of hair. So I have 3 clumps of hair. 2 of them are his. The other one don't even match his color.
Well,
I've talked to the place. It's been over a week. Nobody's called back, and they're insinuating that that's his hair. And I'm like, okay, I've had the dog for 10 years and 4 months, and I'm telling you it's not his hair. I even sent pictures of what the dog looks like and told them, show me where on the dog the hair comes from.
That is crazy. Now, my first question would be, because I've heard this in the past, when you get your dog, cremated, that you have options that you can do I don't know how any other way to explain it other than it's like a general area where it's not really cleaned out. So when you get your dog's ashes back, it's understood that there are other ashes mixed in with it, or you can pay more money and ensure that it's just your dog's ashes. Do you know
that's what it's supposed to be.
So you went for the one that was supposed to be just your dog's ass. And what? They're just ghosting you now? They're not getting back to you?
Nope.
Dude, that's messed up. You gotta keep us up to date on this. Is it a vet or is it
it's Pet Angel's crematorium.
Oh man.
And I told them no matter what they tell me till my dying day now, I'm gonna have doubts whether that's his ashes or not, because they swear up down that's his hair. And I'm like, and the lady's like, I saw the video where she shaved the hair off of him. I says, well, you have my phone number, my email address. Send me that video. And she told me she can't send it.
Oh, wow. That is really unfortunate. Please keep us updated. I hope that they step up and give you some sort of answers, but that's got to be a not so great feeling. I'm sorry that's going on with you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, keep us in the loop.
Thank you.
If we need to bury these pricks, you just let us know.
Oh, well, you can bury them as far as I'm concerned, because to argue with me for 20 minutes that's my dog's hair. And I even showed it to somebody else, and they're like, where did that hair, what is that black stuff? I said, apparently it's Stump's hair that come off of Roscoe, because they're telling me that's his hair. And she's like, that didn't come off of him. I said, that's what I know. But they're insinuating that that's still his hair.
That's very shady. What's the name of the place again?
It's Pet Angel's Crematorium. And see, they're in Sarasota, they're St. Pete, they're all over.
All right. The ball's in your court, Pet Angels. Step up to the plate and do the right thing. Well, I hope you get some closure on it, and thank you for calling.
That was weird.
Dude, that would be I would be upset.
Oh yeah,
I would be very upset.
You pay for a service, and they're just kind of okie doking you, like, oh yeah, this is your stuff, your pet's hair. You're like, this is rabbit hair.
Dude, this is whatever's happening right now in the Bone YouTube chat is the reason why it's a bad idea for me to ever have it up, because I'm deeply invested in the beef that is going on.
I can see your eyes trailing.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things because the Tony is saying that I took a personal conversation and shared it on the air, so I'm getting the vibe that he's coming at me a little bit. First of all, if you go to the beach bash and you end up in the hospital the next day and you tell me about it and you post it in the comments of people who are on this radio station, my man,
that's not personal.
I'm not trying to start a beef with you, but like, you think that's going to stay a secret?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think?
You made it public,
like,
not you, but
what do you think we're doing here, my friend? So yeah, I'm going to shut that down for a second. But still, you should get in there. I'll pop in again here and there. Wait till things calm down just a bit. I didn't realize when we got on that bit of an animal-based tirade that I had something else animal-based for that thing today. But this one is a little bit different. When you go to the beach, specifically in the state of Florida, some beaches around here are a little bit crazier than others. There's a damn fine chance that you're going to encounter a creature that might steal your food, can even ruin your day sometimes.
Oh.
But what this gentleman did when a seagull stole his daughter's French fry, I'm not sure that he was within the realm of being right. And I'll tell you what he did next on more Senning Show. If you're on the line, on hold, hang tight. I'll get to your call. Keep it locked to the bone. Your next chance at $1,000, or at least your chance at a chance, comes up at 2 o'clock.
Red 3-corner pocket at 12 a.m. Only 12 years old, but I got a hold of a post-it I was gifted.
Is your AC system struggling? We're coming out of the heat dome. It's been working overtime. Well, don't sweat it. Hawkins Service Co. will buy your old system for up to $1,500 towards a brand new one, or just get that bad boy tuned up. I mean, treat it well. It's been treating you good if it's keeping you cold. A $69 AC tune-up to the end of the month. Yes, just $69. And currently, you can get a free duct sanitizing with any duct cleaning. Hawkins covers it all. You got electrical needs, plumbing, HVAC, pool repair. One call really does handle it all. They'll even get your generator in order and 10% off. You can't stack it, but if you're doing something else and you're a first-time visitor to Hawkins, 10% off for being Bone Fam. Give them a call today, 813-445-8209. You can even book an appointment online, hawkinsserviceco.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
Too far on his boys game, and now I'm ball cool. My father was a better man, but I got myself a steady hand.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
Accidents don't just happen between the hours of 9 to 5. That's why we make ourselves available to talk with you 24/7. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Drew Garabo is Spiro from Good Greek Moving and Storage, and they're not just good for short moves. You need to move all the way across the country or even internationally. Go with Good Greek.
That's right. Good Greek is the world's only total relocation company specializing in local, statewide, cross-country, and across the globe.
They truly do it all. Your stuff is going to be in great hands. Make moving suck a whole lot less. Get a free moving quote by going to goodgreek.com right now. That's goodgreek.com.
Good Greek Moving and Storage. Your superhero movers.
Find your path at Hillsborough Community College. HCC offers affordable, flexible options for earning an associate degree or certificate. Our dynamic learning environment offers expert faculty and engaging student life, and our convenient class schedules fit your schedule. Then seamlessly transfer to a four-year university or start your career right away. At HCC, we'll get you there. Register now at hccfl.edu.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Cat name mode for C4MH.com. That stands for the Centers for Men's Health, and key to a man's health is proper testosterone levels. So many decisions you wish you had started when you were younger. Well, you're never going to be younger than you are today. So start today resetting to when you were younger by going to C4MH.com and making an appointment to check your testosterone. That's all they do, so you know it's done right. $45 gets you blood work and a doctor's appointment, and if your levels are low, it's 2 shots a month. That's it. To ensure your energy is up, to promote muscle growth after workouts, to improve your performance in the bedroom, and most importantly, to maintain a mental state that has you feeling like the world is yours. You know, like when you were younger. Look at testosterone as a time machine and C4MH as the vehicle that will get you back to a future that is back to you. Today is the day. C4MH.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go. And that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
The Big One sales event is on at Sun Toyota. Get a new RAV4, $219 a month. Go big and save big on new RAV4, $219. Yes, $219 a month. The Big One sales event is underway. Get a new RAV4 now only $219 a month. Make it Sun Toyota and make it happen. Plus tax, title, pre-delivery service fee of $1,298. Private tag agency fee of $189. Electronic registration filing fee $588. New 2025 RAV4 model $4430. Lease $219 for 36 months. $6,904 down plus first month's payment and $695 acquisition fee. No security deposit required on approved credit from SETF. Offer expires July 31st, 2025.
At Bernetti PA, if you've been injured in an accident, we make it quick, easy, and convenient to hire us. You can rest assured that somebody is on your side. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Save time and money with a PVC fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need for an average backyard of 120 feet, starting at $2,140. Go to fenceoutlet.com for more information and store locations. License number C10252 and C10803.
The following is sponsored by Bid My Listing. Selling your home? With Ready, the best real estate agents will pay you up front for your listing. 2, 5, as much as $10,000 just for the chance to sell your home. So when you're ready to sell, give us a call and give us the basic information about your property. We'll notify all those smart agents who signed up with Ready, and within 48 hours, they'll be competing to sell your home. Pick the best one, get thousands up front. Call Ready, 888-551-READY. That's 888-551-REDY.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Neutral is sending you to see Cage the Elephant open for Oasis in LA. Scan the QR code at The Joint, The Screamin' Jalapeno, and Muggs Icot. Visit theboneonline.com for more details. Neutral, keep it tasty.
When it really matters, choose Farrah and Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing, right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
It's a special what's happening to all my soldiers over there in Iraq.
Welcome back to Senning Show.
Everybody right here. What you need to do is
I'm John Senning.
Life you got, you know what I'm saying?
Dizzy
Stop
in the building.
what you ain't got. Start being thankful for what you
John's Joint's coming up at 3 o'clock. Jojo joins us in about 15 minutes. I got some stuff to throw at her. We'll see if she's got any stones that have gone unturned from the beach bash. I've got to, again, say thank you to our friends at Wild Fork for making that pig roast such a special event with amazing product and protein that Danny from the brisket shop cooked up for everybody. It was really cool to see everybody out there. My man Trace, who's the GM of the St. Pete store, was out showing his support. We're trying to cook something up in the first week of August, no pun intended, so stay tuned for that. If you're not using Wild Fork, what the hell are you doing? It is really the easiest, most affordable way to get the best meats, sides, seasonings, desserts, everything you need in the game. And for so many people, you've seen it all at the grocery store. You go, you walk around, you just feel like you're bored. Well, at Wild Fork, with over 450 items, you're not getting bored anytime soon. I've got my family's coming into town this week with the kids, my nephews, so I'm going to do a burger, hot dog type day. They've got so many different varieties of burgers and dogs. You can keep it fun, keep it interesting, go Wagyu, whatever you want to do. Check them out online at wildforkfoods.com. You can order and get it delivered right to your house, order and pick it up, or just go shopping at one of the stores, West Chase, St. Pete, South Tampa. We love you, Wild Fork.
take a break. You'd rather see me catch a case and watch my future fade away.
Check on these phone calls real quick. 800-771-1025. Senning Show, you're live on the air. What up?
What up, John Dizzy?
What's going on?
Hey, that lady made me really sad about the dog hair.
I know, I'm sorry, dude. I mean, you know, sometimes it can't be all kumbaya and love and jokes all the time. Sometimes people's dogs die and they get the wrong dog hair back. I mean, it's a
I know. My Meemaw, we sent her to get cremated, and we were supposed to get her pube hairs, and they're not the same.
Bless your Meemaw. Dude, shout out to Keith. Is this the guy that's been doing this all the time? There is a dude out there named Keith O'Hara at Gen X Ape on X who will periodically refresh the artwork on the back of his truck with different shout outs. And Keith, I'm going to retweet it every damn time. So thank you for the support.
It'll always be funny to me.
What, him doing that?
Yeah. I love it.
Dude, I think I'm going to get back in the video game life this weekend.
Whoa.
So let me ask you this. This is I know people love video games and a lot of people are going to want to help me out, but we cannot talk video games all day. So I'm having a little bit of a problem because I got a brand new Xbox a couple years ago, and I'll say shout out to my man Matt out there. He knows exactly who he is. He gifted me a brand new Xbox One because this was when Drew was laid up and couldn't leave his house. So Drew and I were playing Madden a lot. Like we talked about how we wanted to play Madden, and Matt went and bought me an Xbox, and we played a bunch then, and I played a bunch of games after that, and then I got out of it for a bit. Do you have to pay to have your Xbox be active?
What do you like? Just to play,
so for example, my nephews are coming this weekend, and I want to go out and get the newest NASCAR game, and I want to get it for myself. It's really just an excuse to say that they're coming. But I believe, do I have to pay? I have to pay monthly just to be able to use my Xbox in any form or fashion.
I don't believe so. I have a PlayStation, and
like a newer PlayStation.
Yeah, the 5. You could play offline, is what they call it.
Right.
Where it's like you play the game, but you can't go play people online.
You can't play other people or do other things or get certain updates or stuff like that. But I
think Xbox,
because I canceled something. Like when I stopped playing it all the time, I canceled something. And I just wasn't sure if that means I have to go back and start paying every month if I'm going to be a video game guy again.
No, you don't have to. Yeah. There's no way that PlayStation doesn't. Xbox is like, we're going to charge them though.
All right. If you did feel like you wanted to tell me that you know that, you could do it on X at the John Senning or in the YouTube chat room. But please no video game calls. Senning Show, you're live on the air. What's up?
Bonjour, boys.
Bonjour. What's up? Who this be?
Hey, this is your neighborhood-friendly Mark-ass Buster.
Hey, what's up, Mark-ass Buster? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I just wanted to thank you, John, because I actually won those Offspring tickets
I was trying to remember. I knew you won something. Dude, people are going on and on about that Offspring show. I talked to multiple people who said that was like one of the best shows they've ever seen. I don't know if you're about to tell me the same, but...
Well, it was definitely nostalgic. It definitely took me back to the 90s when we were rocking that stuff. But the best part about it is I actually took my son to his first concert. That was his first concert ever.
Wow,
he was blown away.
Dude, that's awesome, man. How old's your son?
He's 9.
Oh, dude, that's a dream. I remember going to my first concert. It was probably a little bit older than that when I got to go to a real proper concert, and that is a memory that he will have for the rest of his life. So good on you, Papa. You're a good papa.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, snuck him down the pit and everything. And then
look at
threw him up on my shoulders for the first song, and then they threw us out. But it was like we were right there, man. It was blessed. But also, anyways, the reason for my call is...
Naughty Papa broke the rules.
I just had to show him how to live.
All right, what were you going to say?
But I was going to say, you actually... It's crazy that you told your story about the hot dam. Because back in high school, I actually played in like a little cover band with my buddies.
It was Aftershock.
Oh, Aftershock. That's right. Yeah. But yeah, we practiced at a buddy of mine's he had a farm right outside of town and a huge barn. So we'd set up there and practice, but the practices always turned into big parties because we were jamming. And one night I had a bottle sitting next to me and I was just kind of reaching down, chugging it in between songs and it ran out. So I did the same thing. I just kind of broke it on the ground right there. And I'd reach down every once in a while and eat pieces of the rock candy. And then after a song, my guitarist turned around, looked at me with this scared look on his face. And apparently blood was pouring out of my mouth, going all over my shirt.
Dude, that had to be a regular occurrence in the aftershock community. Like there's a reason why you don't find that anymore, and it's probably because people were bleeding out of the mouth. Thank you very much for the call. I appreciate that. Not the smartest. That hot damn. You ever have hot damn? That also a entry level Fireball ripoff.
There's a lot of drinks that you just like can fire off by name.
Dude,
I think no idea.
I think it's just they don't exist, or they maybe existed in a time and place. I've told the story a million times on the air, but hot damn, I think, was my first actual taste of liquor ever.
Oh, wow.
My dad, and this is still a joke within our family because my mom, go figure, did not appreciate it. Dude, so I think was like 12 maybe. So that means my brother was like 11, 10, 9 maybe, which is insane to think about. Dude, we used to have to go, it was very like a fairy tale. We used to have to, when we get our Christmas tree, we have to drive through a little river, and then we go through the woods, and like we go back to this area, and we cut down our own Christmas tree. We'd look for it in the middle of winter, so you got your winter stuff on. And one year, when I was that age, we got out of the truck and we're walking around, and my dad pulls out a bottle of hot damn, and passes it to me, and we start ripping the hot damn, and I'm fairly certain that even my young brother ripped the hot damn, and we got the first taste of booze in our life while we were out hunting for Christmas trees.
No wonder you love Christmas so much.
Maybe that's what
your dad
it is.
instilled in you.
Exactly. It's just about getting drunk and being on the field. Who would have thought? But and I do, not to get bogged down on Christmas, I do believe that. I think we had a very, like, being in that area at that time of life, I think it does feed into why I hold on to Christmas as much as I do.
Do you like that type of liquor, though?
Not really, no.
Okay.
I would never. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm somewhere and if I'm out and about and the vibe is right and somebody hands me a little Fireball mini shot or is like, let's do Fireball, I will do it. I will never, on my own free will, order a Fireball. Like, that is just not for me.
What do you think is the grossest thing you did younger as far as having, like, mixing drinks?
I remember exactly what it is.
Oh,
It's like the worst. It was like the worst thing ever. And it's right when I got my first fake ID. And I've told you that my trick with my fake ID would be I would go in and then I would ask for directions. And then I would be like, all right, and I'll take, well, dude, how I didn't look like the dumbest, like most blatantly underage drinker of all time. I go in, it's like the first couple times that I used my fake ID, and I asked the guy for directions, and he goes, all right, buddy, what do you want? And I said, who says this? I go, well, what do you like to drink?
Oh my!
Who says that? Like, who says that?
Oh my God!
And the guy goes,
"That's like if someone's gonna go buy drugs. Can I get one weed?"
Exactly.
Like,
yeah,
what?
I'll take one weed drug, please. So for some reason, he checked my ID and didn't think that was strange enough. But he told me that his favorite drink was slow gin fizz. Which, if you've never had slow gin before, it's essentially syrup. It is like not meant to be drunk or drank at all on its own. It's disgusting. It's bitter, and it's the consistency of syrup, and it's bright red. And his drink was a slow gin fizz. So I bought club soda and slow gin, and I took it back to my friends, and they were like, "What in the F is this?" And we drank it, and multiple people got sick and ruined the carpet. It was like, because it comes out like blood red syrup, and puked on the carpet, and it was disgusting, and I never drank slow gin ever again. So that would probably be my
slow gin fizz.
Yeah, dude,
I wish you told me this before. I would have brought some.
Some slow gin fizzes?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think anybody would be able to get one down. I really don't.
It's that bad, you think?
It's just, I mean, maybe my memory is just makes it feel that way, but I just remember it being very bitter and thick.
Oh, it looks disgusting.
Yeah, it was not good. And it changed me.
Mine was beer and Mountain Dew.
Mixing them?
Yeah.
People were doing it?
No, I was like around the age where your dad gave you stuff. And my parents, we'd go to Fort Lauderdale a lot and hang out with our family, and they'd always, sip, tell stories, whatever. And I kept telling them, like, I want to drink beer. I want to drink beer. My dad's like, all right, but handle your stuff. You're going to try it. And he goes, and obviously this stays like, don't be going to school and be like, guess who got to drink?
Right.
Blah, 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 which I did. But yeah, I mixed it with Mountain Dew. And I put back at least three.
Well, I will say,
beers.
when you're young and when you first have your first sip of beer, most everybody goes, this is disgusting. So you were kind of ahead of the curve by mixing your beer with Mountain Dew to make it a little more palatable.
Exactly.
Dude, we did go through we went through a big Captain Morgan Mountain Dew phase.
Captain Morgan and Mountain Dew. Like spiced Captain Morgan?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
It at the time was delicious. That's the thing about me. I've gone through every phase of drinking everything under the sun at any point in my life. And at the time,
loving it. Like I went through a huge craft beer phase, went through a huge light beer phase, went through a gin phase, a tequila phase. You know what I mean? Like I can.
What phase are you on now?
I've got it locked in now. I've got it locked in. When I'm drinking like out and I'm putting down drinks, I'm drinking soda and tequila 99% of the time. I like those. Once I get kind of hit to a wall, I switch to those tea beverages. And then when I'm sipping, a lot of the time, like last night when I got home, I did have myself a couple bourbons. So I just have the few things that I like. That's pretty much where I am. Let me throw this out real quick before we give you your next chance at $1,000 and bring in Judge Juicy, that is, to you. That's not going to fly, they say. A New Jersey man has decapitated a seagull that dared to steal a French fry from his daughter. Now, I'm never going to be on board with anybody ever hurting an animal. Like, it's just like purposefully hurting an animal. If it's not for
protection.
Well, protection or hunting.
Okay.
Like if you will go out hunting and you're feeding your family, when it gets into trophy hunting, you do you, but I don't really get it. Like you're killing an animal just so you can put it on your wall, but if that gives you your big boner, then you just go with it. But I mean, just killing an animal to kill it, where I don't think it was going to harm anybody. But this Franklin, I say all of that to say I still don't know that these charges feel right. Franklin Ziegler and his daughter were on Surfside Pier. This is in North Wildwood up in New Jersey when a pesky seagull swiped some of the child's French fries after taking revenge. So he grabs the bird.
He got a hold of it?
Breaks its head off.
Oh, my God.
And then carried the bird around the amusement park, asking staff members if they could give him a trash bag to put it in. Onlookers were mortified by the gruesome souvenir. I mean, he was kind of doing the right thing. I don't know that he should have killed the seagull, but he was choosing to try and dispose of it in a nice way. Long story short, he's been indicted on animal cruelty charges by a grand jury, and they say that he also became hostile when they showed up because somebody called the cops. He resisted arrest, so there was a bit of trouble. But dude, the Migratory Bird Treaty Act of 1918 makes it illegal to pursue, hunt, take, capture, kill, or sell seagulls.
Yeah, good. We don't do that on Caw Radio here.
Dude, well, I mean, I love birds. I'm a big bird supporter. Seagulls will ruin your day, though.
Yeah, go to the beach or amusement park.
Dude,
yeah.
And they just, depending on where you go, around here, in my mind, Clearwater is some of the roughest. Dude, I was on Clearwater Beach on my belly, like a man would be, on my belly,
on your tum-tum.
On my tum-tum, having adult tummy time, and I had brought a sandwich from home, wrapped up in aluminum foil, so I'm laying on my tummy, if you can. My elbows are in the sand. I've got the sandwich in my mouth, and a mother effing seagull flew down, landed on my head, and leaned over and grabbed the sandwich out of my hands and flew away with it. And after that day, it changed the way that I think about seagulls.
And you should, because it definitely came into your space, grabbed your well-prepared sandwich and took off. But do you see yourself, if you could have grabbed a hold of it, snapping its neck? Because that's the thing. It's like, okay, it stole some French fries from this guy, and he's like, murder.
You gotta
I've got to kill this thing.
You gotta die.
I get the prices are outrageous at amusement parks, but that's insane.
Oh, that's the thing. That one fry was probably like $4.50.
Yeah.
He was like, he had to die. Dude, I actually, we're running a smidge late, but I'll tell it quickly. Dude, I got in trouble for killing a seagull story. Dude, I don't know, 13 or 14 years old, and I was visiting my buddy's friend up north in Michigan, and they would let us just ride our bikes to town every day. We were just free hooligans. And dude, we were at a McDonald's, and we were sitting outside. This is honestly probably one of the worst things I've ever done in my life, and it makes me sick, but I'll share it with you. So we were outside of the McDonald's, and all of the seagulls started coming down, like getting our fries. So between me and my hoodlum friend, who was a real troublemaker and actually ended up going to prison, so I'll put most of this on him. I believe it was his idea to start throwing the seagulls into the road.
Oh,
no. Sorry. Start throwing the fries into the road.
Okay.
So the seagulls wanted them. So he started throwing them in the road. So I started throwing them in the road. Long story short, we're throwing these fries in the road, throwing them in the road. And dude, a semi-truck just came and took out 2 seagulls at once. And they both just flopped. And I immediately felt sick. I felt sick to my stomach. And this woman stopped. And she she got both of the Seagulls, and she lost her ever-loving mind on us. Like, she dressed us down in a way. Like, I remember her just being like, you are sick, disgusting. What's wrong with you? Like, she was losing her
psycho kids.
Yes, she was like, I think she even said that. She's like, you guys are psycho. What is wrong with you? And probably one of the worst things I've ever done in my life, honestly.
Did you guys sit there and take it? Were you
we
guys
did.
Like,
We did. She was like, where are your parents? And I think we ended up running away eventually.
Yeah,
but it was.
I'm a foster kid.
I'm not proud of that story at all. I'm not. But if I'm gonna pile on a Seagull killer, I need to let everybody know that I'm only so much better.
I mean, to be fair, it was more manslaughter than you
it was.
had to murder.
It was. I didn't murder it with my bare hands or anything, but at the same time, it changed me. Maybe why I'm such an animal lover, because I'm just trying to make up for the horror that I've caused in my life.
Do you ever think that when you go up to heaven or something, if you believe in that like that's going to be something?
Dude, they're going to be like,
what's up with that bird time?
They're going to be like, you did so good.
Yeah,
we're so proud of you. But that Seagull thing, you cannot come in.
Yeah,
you're
we don't do that here.
You're going down, down, down. All right, don't go anywhere. We come back. Judge Juicy will be in the building. I think she's been out doing good deeds all day. I think she's been out giving to the community. We'll see what that's all about. We'll touch on the beach bash, and we've got some stuff to throw at her. I've gotten some messages. I got one message from somebody at the beach bash and said, throw this situation at Judge Juicy. So we've got all of that coming up in the next hour. John's Joints at 3. Did I give out the word? I didn't yet, did I? All right, we're going to give you your next word so you can have your chance at $1,000. The 2 o'clock word is hotel. It is hotel, Hotel. You have 30 minutes past the top of the hour to get to the 102.5 The Bone app and enter the word hotel. That will be an entry so you can get Calta's summer vacay payday money, $1,000 every Tuesday and every Thursday. Enter as many times as you can, as many times as you'd like to increase your chances. The word is hotel. Are you tired of your increasing electric bill? Well, guess what? It's not going down ever. Paying the electric bill is a never-ending payment where it's just going to keep going up and up and up. 99% of the time, if somebody asked you to enter into that agreement, you would say, no way. But that's what you do with the electric companies. The average Solar Bear customer right now is saving $2,000 a year on average. Solar Bear is a local company run by great people. They got a 4.7-star Google rating with over 1,300 reviews, and that's how they got to be the #1 solar installer in the state of Florida. And breaking down their current deal is about as easy as can be. You sign up now, the first 12 months are completely free. That means the electric bill goes way down, no payments on the panels. Save that money, stock it, go on a trip, do whatever you like. Give them a call today for a free estimate or check them out online at solarbear.com. Keep it locked to the bone, would you?
Start working out and get off of my ass. Maybe next year I'll quit putting off all the chores. Maybe next year I'll visit my grandparents more.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 19. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
This is a cat named Mo from Dugarabo Live. Prime time, baby, for Crunch Fitness. Membership starting at $9.99 a month. Join today and enroll for just $1. Over 500 locations nationwide. World-famous group fitness classes. State-of-the-art equipment. Miles of cardio. Join today and enroll for just $1. Hurry, this offer ends July 31st with over 500 locations nationwide. The best part of my day is walking into Crunch. I look the best walking out. Go to crunch.com to find a location nearest you and get crunched.
Let the professionals at Fence Outlet save you time and money. We handle everything from the free estimate to the install. We do it all, and you get 0% financing. So come into Fence Outlet or visit fenceoutlet.com today. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
The following is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways with the purpose of soliciting sales of vacation ownership. For complete details, please visit FVGradio.com. If you want a 100% complimentary stay at a luxury resort in Cancun, airfare not included, then Family Vacation Getaways is your ticket to paradise. See website for complete details. We're giving away 5 days and 4 nights to the first 50 callers who can name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. An animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. Do you know it? Call now. 800-417-6411. That's 800-417-6411. You're also eligible for an exciting bonus vacation to Orlando, Florida for just $498. And don't worry about anything ruining your plans. We can extend your travel up to 18 months. Name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird, and you get a complimentary Cancun resort stay and an optional bonus vacation to Orlando for just $498. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-417-6411. 800-417-6411 and give us your answer. The proceeding is not a contest and is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways. It is not sponsored by this program or its affiliates.
Wait, you're leaving us? You're matching pajamas.
Matching silk pajamas, babe.
You discover Heineken and now you go out to watch live sports?
We were literally made to wrap you in luxury, to vibe, to recharge your soul.
And your weighted blanket is here.
It's like a blanket, but so weighted.
Don't listen to your PJs. Head to the game with some friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money Americans in 2025 are now spending on gas in a year, even with lower gas prices. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just for buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SPORTS to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SPORTS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SPORTS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today or book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
At Brandon Honda, we have lenders for every credit situation. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, no problem. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get 0 down deals on any new vehicle in stock. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. And we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. We have over 600 vehicles to choose from and over 50 lenders, all competing to get you the best deal possible. Get your guaranteed credit approval at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0850 for more information.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Comedian, actress, and internet personality, Chelsea Lynn heads to the Billheimer Capitol Theater on Friday, December 5th for Trailer Trash Tammy's Loose Lips Tour. Don't miss Chelsea Lynn bring a night of laughter to the Billheimer Capitol Theater Friday, December 5th. Tickets on sale Friday at 10 a.m. For information, visit RuthEckerdHall.com.
Some things can steal your sunshine. I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken. Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the Weathertight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
I want to give this the proper gravitas, if you will. Leave it to Jojo to walk in the room and have breaking news. Just weeks, this is wild. Just weeks after performing his final show, Ozzy Osbourne has passed away.
R.I.P. dog.
Ozzy Osbourne, dead. Dude, that is just crazy.
Is it crazy? Because we all kind of like, for me at least, looking on the outside, I'm not a huge fan of him, know his work, but I've always been like, I think this is the year.
You are right.
Yeah.
It's not crazy that he died. It is crazy that it seems that he made it to this final performance, and then to him, that may have been like in his head, I'm going to do this, and then I'll be ready to die. Because I don't know if you guys saw it a couple weeks ago.
He got to attend his own funeral.
Well, and Kelly Osbourne had to clap back at people because there were these reports all over the internet that him and Sharon had a plan to do a dual suicide, like an assisted suicide. They were supposedly traveling somewhere. This is literally, I found out 2 minutes ago from Jojo, and I was able to verify it. It's not everywhere yet, though, I will say. I hope we just didn't.
I mean, my friends at TMZ didn't tell me, but my friends at Daily Mail told me.
Daily Mail's pretty locked in.
Yeah.
I've got it. And
sometimes TMZ
Sky
likes
News.
to have a little bit more information. Like Daily Mail said, like stories. I mean, obviously we know he was sick, but TMZ tends to wait to have like a little bit more information.
There it is. I'm starting to see it. It's popping up everywhere now. Ozzy Osbourne, you're here to hear first. Dead at the age of 76, just about 3 weeks after performing his final.
Also, he's looked like he was 76 and on the verge of death for the last 30 years.
It's so crazy because when I think back to the Osbourne, what was that called?
The Osbournes.
The Osbournes. Like, he was a mess then. Remember, like the joke of the show, it was almost like a morbid thing that people loved it as much as they did because it was him just stumbling and fumbling and not really knowing what was going on. And that was, it was 20 plus years ago that we were watching that show.
Yeah.
So I know that he is a legend. I believe he is a legend, and I know that's going to hit some people today. So if you just joined us, Ozzy Osbourne is dead. He has died just weeks after his farewell show. Crazy. Just a crazy thing that...
I mean, really, though, it's a miracle he's lasted as long as he has with everything that he's done.
With as much as that man has partied and the things that he has... I mean, hearing the stories of... He used to bite the heads off of things. There were stories about him doing lines of ants, unless I'm thinking of the wrong person.
No, you are. The right person.
The guy lived the life of 100 lives.
Yep.
And it was a hell of a run. And the fact that you can be up there, make it on stage, remember those songs, perform those songs, and then just a couple weeks later move it along and be dead is something else. So R.I.P. Ozzy. Jojo, how the hell are you doing? We
so good.
I felt really bad because you were out helping the community this morning, and from what you're telling me, everybody was invited / supposed to be there, and I'm going to be honest.
What all my annoying emails are about.
See, I see them. I thought we were just bringing things to the radio station. I didn't know there was.
And really, you didn't even have to bring anything. You could just click the Amazon link, and then it'll just send it here to me for me to bring to them.
But then also
I'm trying to make it. Well, you could if you couldn't volunteer your time and you wanted to donate some goods.
Yeah.
So we the last few years found Oasis, which is a local nonprofit. They work in Hillsborough County to provide clothing, back to school clothing, hygiene products, especially over the summer. A lot of kids, go without those items, and when it's so hot. So we work to collect, and then we go and we help package up so they can be delivered to the schools.
Did you get the stuff that I put outside of your office today?
Yeah, did Eakin tell you to give that to me? Because Eakin's the one that brought those. Damn it. Yeah, that's okay.
I was hoping
but you can bring stuff still.
I was hoping you didn't know who brought it. Because I saw 4 giant garbage bags.
Yes.
Like, this is my opportunity to take some
because they do
valor.
take clothing donations, and then again the supplies, the hygiene products. I mean, it's everything that these children don't have to set them up to feel comfortable, to be excited to go back to school. And Oasis is amazing. They do great work. So we've gone the last few years. This year there was, I think, like 16 or 17 of us that ended up making it out there. So when you texted me and asked me if I was out today, I was out there, but coming back, I didn't see you. But I know that there was at the school.
Oasis,
yeah.
Well, I was with Noel and Liam. We were talking a lot about
that makes
the
sense.
fact that the band's back together now. They really got some good run and put some more eyes on the whole thing.
That makes sense.
Juice. The juice is loose. It's Jojo.
So we've got the normal Judge Juicy stuff that we're going to dig into today. Obviously, lots of great stuff. If you want to send anything along, the best way to do it is Instagram DM at the John Senning. If you have a scenario in life that you want us to throw at Joj, but I feel like we'd be remiss if we didn't get some comments. I know you talked with Johnny a little bit the other day about the beach bash, because you were very much in your maternal role, your leadership role, where I felt like you were having fun, but you were also tending to everything all the time. Did you have fun?
I did have fun.
It was so much fun.
It was a blast. I wanted one more day. I needed one more day, and then because I was sad leaving. When I pulled out of the parking lot on Sunday, I was like, oh, it's time to go. Like, I feel like we were just getting into our groove.
There is something to be said for that. I wonder if you could pull it off. Like, what would be how far you could push it, like in a time frame? Because maybe that one extra day, if you do it on a long holiday weekend, maybe.
Yes.
So then, let's just say we did it on a Labor Day, and then Monday would have been Labor Day, and then that's the brunch day, and then essentially Friday, Saturday, Sunday are all ragers, and then you find other ways to fill that other night with more live music or some sort of event of some sorts. But I think that one extra day would have worked.
Because I feel like that first day and everybody's kind of filtering in, and then so you don't get to really see everybody, talk to everybody, but then you have all day Saturday, right? But then there's so much going on and everybody's kind of everywhere.
It was close. It was close. Naughty mama.
It was close.
And then it's time to go. And I feel like I was just finding out, like there was still people that I saw online. I'm messaging them. I'm like, I didn't even know you were there.
You also, and we don't have to get into the nuts and bolts of this. I don't know if there was a prearranged agreement for you to be on the air all day with and or for Mike O. But it was so funny, and I touched on it yesterday. But as I was walking out with the gas can,
which was one of my highlights.
Gio and I forced it on Gio, who I feel so sad that I just spilled it all over.
Just because
Gio.
He doesn't know how to drink.
Dude, he just shut his mouth.
I thought he went to FSU.
In the middle of the
chug,
flow,
baby, chug.
In the middle of the flow, he just shut his mouth, and it just went in his eyes and face and all down his shirt. But as that was happening, you guys were like, Mike O just left. Mike O just left the show. And
it was so weird because we were sitting there. Mike was there, and we were talking. Mike was telling me what a terrible mother I am and what a great dad Gio is. And then Gio asked a question, and then we cut to go to break, and all of a sudden, Mike gets up and is like, okay, well, I guess you guys can finish the show for the next hour and a half. And I was like, oh, haha. And he takes his shirt, like his little Hawaiian shirt off, and throws it down. And I looked at him, and I was like, wait, so are you coming right back? And he just kept walking.
What was said? Are we allowed to say?
Well, I just think there was an issue.
Yeah.
With Gio and Mike?
No.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Yeah,
on air.
Gio thought it was something he said because it just coincided.
Okay, good, because that's what it came off as just now. I go, wait, I never knew
No.
Gio
Yeah,
said
no.
something.
No.
Okay.
Well, and it is tough, and I think, how do you do both? Mike O is great on the radio. I love the Mike O radio show, but at that moment too, I know he's getting pulled a million different ways by a million different people because he's, at the end of the day, the promotions director here. So if I'm just reading between the lines, probably a lot of messages, a lot of can you come here, to the point where he just said, okay, I guess I'm not going to be on the radio today.
Yes.
And then that was left for you and Gio to do roughly 1 hour
And
and
then I was
45
like,
minutes.
Where's Corey? Corey's on the Mike O show. Like, I didn't know, but he was over at paddleboards, tending paddleboards.
Yeah.
So Ian came and said, it just, yes, I know it was not planned. I'm happy that I was able to be there and help out. And
So if you're keeping score, Friday,
Mm-hmm.
Gio pisses off Galvin. Saturday, pisses off Michael, right?
Yeah.
Is that right, Matt?
so you're saying 0 and 2 for Gio?
Yeah. No, 2 for 2, it looks like.
Oh,
Yeah,
or that.
It could absolutely be. One of the questions, and we can spend zero time on this, but I was just
Whatever,
interested.
I'm
it was,
here.
Well, I was
Let's
just
do it.
interested. I was interested because I saw him a couple times. I was introduced to him, and then I established yesterday I felt very bad because then I saw him again, and then I pretended like I didn't know who he was. That is the big gulp himself,
Yes.
Jojo.
What's your name, dog?
Well, the thing was is he had like a, I don't know how to say that he was seeming, but he had an energy to him in that moment, which, keep in mind, I'm falling off a cliff at this point, and it was kind of, I knew
Oh my
everybody.
God, so is he.
Well, and I
don't
knew
think he knew
everybody
where he was.
standing around, and I just kept kind of looking up at him because I knew everybody that was there. Well, I guess I knew him too, but I didn't think I did. So I was trying to ingratiate him to the group when I go, hey man, what's going on? What's your name? And he goes, I'm Jojo. We met yesterday. I'm Dizzy's cousin. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I said to Diz that I did not see you guys anywhere near each other. He did inform me that was not factually correct. I think last time we got a proper update, there was maybe a little bit of ghosting. Was there a rekindling, or did you guys just keep it platonic on the beach this time?
So he had imbibed a lot, I think, quickly, plus with the heat. So in mid-conversation, before karaoke, he fell asleep.
That's when he got the breast on his head.
at the table.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's cool. That tracks.
You sent me the photo, and you're like, come get your cousin. He's
I was
knocked
like,
out.
seriously? Like, okay. So then I just got up and
It's a
left.
slump god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's kind of a boner killer, by the way. I mean,
Passing out?
for me, if I don't know how ladies feel and stuff, but it's like, where are we bouncing back same day? Like once you've passed out?
He does bounce back pretty well. However, I have a hard time with if you can't handle yourself when you drink.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Just in general.
Yeah. Well, you should have thought about that before you hooked up with a guy called the Slump God.
Yeah. Didn't know.
Yeah.
Learned that here. Because I think
he could. So
I don't know.
Could drink.
Yeah.
He's just very heavy-handed with his pours, and that's his issue.
Yeah.
Because it's like you got to run a marathon, and he's trying to sprint through the marathon. That's not going to work.
Make up for lost time.
Yeah.
So it's fine. I mean, it was fine, but I was also not
Busy.
working,
No,
but
but
working
you
and trying to like
tending to things.
Yeah. So, I couldn't sit there and wait for him to wake up. So,
She gave him a kiss. Like
he also tends to lose his phone.
Oh God, dude.
When he drinks.
Yes.
How old is this kid?
Old enough to know better.
I'm calling him a kid,
your
but
age.
oh, he is. Oh, yeah, he does have a. Damn, he looks good. But also, he does have a little bit of.
He does look good.
What I hope it's okay. And Jojo, if you're out there, don't stab me or kill me. He's got some f-boy energy to him a little bit. Is that hate speech?
Go ahead. Expand on that.
No, I just mean based on what happened with Joj and he seemed like he was interested, and then he stops responding, and then you find out when he's around, he's passing out and losing his phone. Like I just. Any ideas that I had early on of you two potentially starting something.
I know,
think
believe
those things,
me,
I think
I
those thoughts are gone from me.
I thought it would be funsy. I didn't really even know if he was gonna be there. And then when I saw him, I was like, okay, this could be fun. But yeah, so then he lost his phone. So then I couldn't get a hold of him and
I'm in room 328. I get it.
I was like, where are you?
I'd like to see those booty call texts that he didn't get to the next day. What a sad moment that must have been for him.
But so
those are one of the worst.
Oh, dude.
I don't know if that's ever happened to you way back or even when you and Danielle were first dating. But it's the worst feeling where you wake up and you're like, oh my God.
I could have.
I was in there.
Yeah. But then Sunday, so I guess he had to come back up Sunday because they Ubered home. Saturday night, I was like, oh my God, I didn't know you stayed. He's like, I didn't. I lost my phone in my wallet.
Which had to be late because when John and us left John left the fire pit we were at, and that was like at 1:30.
It was a little after 1. Yeah.
I left maybe 10 minutes after that, and he had just sat down with the crew.
I must have been picking up on his energy properly because I think he was just so gone. Maybe that's what I was noticing when I kept looking up at him. If he was at the point where he was losing his phone and his wallet and everything, maybe he was just gone, and I just kept looking at him, like staring off into space, wondering what he was thinking.
So, yeah, unfortunately, nothing happened. But
unfortunately,
Unfortunately, hey, you know what?
Key word there.
I mean, he's a very handsome man. Like if I was a lady and looking for a good night, not necessarily a good life, but a good night,
Yeah.
I could see spending some time with the slump god.
Yeah, he's always been a pretty boy.
Yeah, he absolutely is. Let's dig into something real quick, and then we'll give some actual offerings when we get back. Diz sent me this story yesterday, and I'm gonna preface it by saying the main reason I'm bringing this up is because I feel like not this far, but I feel like I have personal experience with things like this, and I think I know Jojo would not tolerate this type of stuff. Now, this story specifically was in People magazine that Diz sent, and it's kind of reverse roles, which I think probably doesn't happen a bunch, but a man turned to the internet to see if he acted too brashly when he broke up with his girlfriend over the state of her apartment. In a post on Reddit, the man explains that he and his gorgeous girlfriend had been dating for a few months after meeting through friends. Last week, and his girlfriend invited him to her place for the first time. The woman mentioned that her apartment was a mess, but the man laughed it off, thinking she was just being self-deprecated. I wanted to start off by saying I know that people have different reasons for stuff like this, and I don't want to be disrespectful, but the state of her apartment was genuinely shocking when I first went in. It was a very small place, and I'm not talking about clutter. Literal piles of trash on the floor and a sink full of dishes overflowing onto the counter, stains on the couch and the carpet, week-old food on the table, and just piles and piles of stuff everywhere, not to mention the overpowering smell of mold and mildew. I could taste it in my mouth. She acted like everything was completely normal. They watched a movie, and the longest story short, sometime shortly after this dude breaks it off with her. Now, this is probably one of the more extreme versions of this story that you could experience, because I don't think there's many people that are going to handle or co-sign on a person that's that gross. But I think the bigger question is breaking off a relationship because of the cleanliness of your partner. And I could see, let's not take it all the way down the road of mildew and trash everywhere, but Jojo, I can see you, if you were starting something up with someone, them being sloppy being a deal breaker for you. Or I could see it the other way, and you being the type of woman who would just clean it up.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like...
that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's disgusting. But also, it's shocking if she is a gorgeous, put-together person. Normally, it kind of mirrors, like,
you are right about that.
Like, she would have been unkempt and, like, dirty and disheveled. So that's interesting to me that she would live in such filth but take care of herself so well. I'll tell you, I wouldn't have sat down and watched a movie in that place. I would have turned around and immediately left. I think if it's like manageable, you know what I mean? Like if it can be cleaned in like a Saturday and not like a week long bringing in dump trucks and hazmat suits.
What about, and like I said, I will bring myself
But I do love to
it.
clean. So like for me, that would be like an exciting, like, hey, this bothers me. Do you care if I tackle it?
People can get bitter at times. And there has just been a constant, like Danielle and I, we're going on 18 years. Like it is what it is. I've changed in a bunch of good ways, but
you were younger when you started.
Well,
if you guys got together now, you're set in your ways. There's, as far as that sort of thing,
I can be
like
molded and manipulated.
I don't think you can now. You are who you are now. So like for me, starting to date people now in my 40s, like finding an older guy that's
already not going to be a slob, or you try to change him?
Yes, they're not going to change. You're not going to change somebody this late in life.
Well, it's funny you say that, because this was, and I wonder if she's listening right now, because I don't think I've ever said this out loud to her. I feel like, because for me, it's like little stuff. It's the towel, it's the dirty clothes, not making it to the hamper.
For you, that you do.
Well, the things that I know I've essentially been working on for 18 years.
Okay.
But there was this weird period of time where I would say maybe the last 5 years where I had actively thought to myself, like, I think I had her coming to more of my side than I went to her side. Not that she was ever sloppy or messy in the ways that I am. I just think that she kind of like got broke down to the point to where she was just like, this is the way that this guy is. And he will pick up the towel eventually. He will do that, but it's not going to be within the time frame that I'm looking for. And probably over the past 3 to 6 months, there's been far more discussion about things like that, which it's the towels, it's the dirty clothes, it's the, people get so mad when I talk about it, but I'm going to bring it up again. And you're going to be grossed out. And you can shame me. You can shame me.
I will.
You can shame me. it's the pee on the toilet seat.
How?
Wait, so you don't lift the seat up?
95% of the time,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Sometimes in the middle of the night,
Well-
things get a little rogue. It has been known to happen.
The pee on the toilet seat, it's not for, I can't speak on you, but for me, when that happens, it's not during the act, it's when you're finishing.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Okay.
It is. And I will say, so we talked about this. Were you a part of this when we talked about it on Drew's show? I want to say that you were involved in it in some form or fashion a few months ago. Because I was so savagely roasted and like women called legitimately mad saying you have no respect for your wife. Like, what is wrong?
Oh, no, but I was listening.
And things have changed dramatically.
I also
since
don't
then.
agree with that. I don't agree that you don't have respect for your wife because you leave a little tinkle on the seat sometimes.
A little here
That's not bad,
and there. But I think some people, those are strong lines that they will not be willing to compromise
Here's
on.
what I learned a long time ago. So I lived with my brother for about a year, my older brother. And when we first moved in, he's clean. He's a clean person. I'm just excessively, and I get that now. I didn't then, right? So shoes haphazardly by the door instead of like nice and neat.
That's me.
He would bake a batch of cookies at like 11:30 at night. I'm sleeping, whatever, and
11:30 at night.
But
Dude,
like,
dude,
oh yeah,
this is your brother?
Yeah.
Dude, this guy's me.
Yeah.
I am your brother. Dude, that's the thing. Did we connect on that yet?
What? No.
Are you sure? Well, I know we said we have a brother-sisterly relationship.
We
but
do.
This may be going a little further than I thought.
Does he
even.
also love pickles?
Yeah. It will be pickle juice on the kitchen floor?
No, there will not. Maybe pee on the seat, but
All right.
no juice on
All
the
right.
floor.
Oh, dude, he's what a great guy.
But he would leave the tray on top of the stove. He would leave the plate that he ate the cookies on next to the sink, and the dishwasher's just right there. You know.
Okay.
So all these little things, this clothes on the floor or whatever, instead of like right in the hamper when it's sitting right there, or just thrown, don't make sense to me. So I would bitch about it. And
Right. Yeah, no, trust me.
oh my God, I have to live here too. Like, have some respect for me and clean your stuff up. Put your stuff away. I shouldn't have to clean up after you. Well, you don't have to clean up after me, but I do because I also live here. So have some respect.
This is me. This is me.
We would fight about it. I clean up and take care of my stuff. I keep my stuff in my own space. And then it just got to the point where I'll do it. Because it's easier.
He broke you down.
It's easier it's not that serious to be like living miserably and fighting with you all the time. I'll just do it.
Right. And I think I got to that point for a while with Danielle, and then we've come out of the woods in the
Just
last.
pick and choose your battle. I mean, you literally that's a for real, like a serious thing. And I do the same thing with my child now. Like I have her, she cleans up after herself. It's not the way that I would want it. So sometimes it's just easier for me to do it because then it's put away. But for me, I don't understand why you wouldn't want to just have some sort of a semblance and organization and live. It's just easier to keep up with.
I feel guys have 3 categories they could fall under. Dirty. You just leave everything everywhere.
Complete slob.
You don't wash. Yeah, complete slob.
Yeah.
John, me, we're in the clutter area.
Yes.
Where it's like we
It's
leave a
probably
little
more
clutter.
of a mental thing. Like I really do feel in my soul that I'm not a dirty person
No.
or a slob of a person. I think it's a mental clutter thing. Like you just said, it's a clutter which starts in your mind rather than your soul, where you're just a filthy person.
And then the last one is just clean and gay. Like,
Yes.
There's 3 sections.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Yeah. Where do I find a man like that?
Oh, I mean, I'll come over and clean.
No,
He just wanted a clean gay guy.
Oh.
It could be. Let's before we go too far down the rabbit hole on this, let's hold it for a second. When we come back, I have some more offerings for Judge Juicy. Somebody sent me a message that was a part of the Beach Bash, that stayed at the Beach Bash. So I want to definitely dig into that one. It's kind of interesting. We'll touch on that. Again, if you are just joining us, I do feel the need to say again, Ozzy Osbourne has passed away just weeks after the final performance with Black Sabbath. He it really seems like he had that circled on his calendar to do that and then move on to whatever is next. So Ozzy Osbourne has passed away, and we'll be back with more Senning Show, more Judge Juicy in just a few moments. Change is always happening. It is part of life when it comes to music specifically. Change is all around us. Songs get written, they get remixed. The bands and artists, they come and go. One-hit wonders are a thing. You and your taste in music might even change. But no matter how many things change in 5 years, there's one thing that's going to stay the same, and that's the price of your internet. Xfinity is introducing a 5-year price guarantee It means you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with the best equipment included for a price that's going to stay exactly the same. If you're surprised, congratulations. Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Don't hesitate and go now to Xfinity.com/deals. Keep it locked to the bone. We got your next chance to register for $1,000 at 3 o'clock.
It'll come back for ya. Every day this world will challenge you.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Looking for top quality fencing in Florida? Fence Outlet has been the state's fencing expert for over 30 years. With 8 convenient locations, we offer a wide variety of styles and colors to enhance your property's security and curb appeal. Go to fenceoutlet.com to book your free estimate. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
And now, breaking news. You leaving me. Your state-of-the-art 65-inch 4K smart television. For going out with friends and not staying in to watch TV. Sources confirm that is a terrible decision. Picture-in-picture mode. Do your friends have that? Can they simultaneously stream live sports and extreme baking shows? How about I make everything sepia? Whatever you want, I'll do it. Just don't put me on standby.
Don't listen to your TV. Head out with your friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
A cat named Mo from Dugarabo Live. Prime time, baby. Telling you to come out to All-American Gunslingers on US 19 in Newport Richey, Saturday, July 26th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. because All-American Gunslingers is partnering with Lightwing for the first ever indoor drone shoot. Get your chance to shoot an actual drone. This is a ticketed event. Tickets are available now, but get them while they last. Go to AAGunslingers.com. All-American Gunslingers, your rights, your safety, your freedom, shooting down drones, America.
Shop Jerry on Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram for some all-American savings with deals on over 1,000 vehicles during our American-made sales event. You pay what we pay with employee pricing for all. Get 0 down, 0% APR, and no payments for 90 days. Plus, scan the QR code to enter for your chance to win a new Ram 1500. All during our American-made sales event and the Make This the Summer sales event. At the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Jerry Ohm. Tampa is own country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
Raise a Big Daddy mug this summer at Hooters. Bud and Bud Light Big Daddies for just $6. Or Mick Ultra for $6.50. Big beers, better deals. Only at Hooters. 11 locations in Tampa Bay. Go to originalhooters.com for one near you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Tampa AC Hotel by Marriott, 4020 West Boy Scout Boulevard, 1-800-875-PASS. CamtechSchool.com.
The heat is on, and when the heat is on, your AC is on. And when the AC is on, your money is gone. But Solar Bear has a better way to cool down your bills. Go solar now and get 12 months with 0 power payments. That's a full year of energy on the house, literally and figuratively. Solar Bear is Florida's trusted solar company, locally owned, going 10 years strong and backed by thousands of 5-star reviews. Stop letting the power company cash in on your summer, and more importantly, stop renting your power from the power companies. Call Solar Bear or visit solarbear.com and own your power before prices rise again.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and prices so low, it just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Neutral is sending you to see Cage the Elephant open for Oasis in LA. Scan the QR code at CJ's Backstage, the Harbor Bar, and Birdie's. Visit theboneonline.com for more details. Neutral. Keep it tasty.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. I hate to be bumming you out on a Tuesday afternoon, but if you didn't hear the news yet, just a couple weeks after he performed his final live concert, Ozzy Osbourne has passed away at the age of 76. R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. There's no easy way to segue into the fact that I love telling you about Bubble Down Car Wash. Sometimes when you're sad because your favorite rock star has died, the only thing that can perk you up is a new clean car. And if you go to Bubble Down, they've got the longest wash tunnels, the most spacious vacuums, and an amazing staff that might just let you cry on their shoulder. They've got locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor. A new location coming soon to Spring Hill. And that unlimited membership plan is your key to success. Because if you want your car clean all the time in the state of Florida, we got storms coming through all the time, birds, bugs, pollen, everything. But with the unlimited plan, you can go through as many times as you need. You will have the cleanest car in town. Every time. You bull down. We love you, Ozzy. John Senning, he is Dizzy, and every Tuesday in the 2 o'clock hour, we bring in the juice, Jojo, Judge Juicy as far as you're concerned, to throw some different scenarios at her. We've been lucky enough to have people sending us weird scenarios, whether it's parenting, sexual, personal, interpersonal, whatever it is. Joj and her endless wisdom are here to guide you through your life, and I was so happy when, I think I got it late last night, I got an email from a woman. Well, it was actually an Instagram DM from a woman who didn't want me to say her name because I thought it'd be really, my dream was to have her call and then have us call the friend. Ooh. But she said she didn't. She said she didn't want to do that. I shared, dear Judge Juicy, I shared my beach bash suite with a friend. Ooh. Who completely bailed on paying her half. Oof. She told me repeatedly that she would Venmo me or give me cash on Sunday morning. Since Sunday morning, she hasn't returned a text or a call, but yet she's still posting what she calls thirst traps from the weekend. Ooh. Do I put her on blast or just cut her off quietly?
Yikes.
That's a rough one. I'd say maybe there's a. I think it's still too early. The fact she's not getting back to you tells me that she maybe doesn't have any money or doesn't plan on paying this woman. But at the same time, it is Tuesday. We checked out. Everybody checked out on Sunday. So I just feel as far as like blowing up your relationship, like maybe it might be
that's
early.
what I didn't know, like how long they've been friends, how close, like how good of friends they are.
I got the vibe because I sent about 2 messages back and forth with her. I got the vibe that they were not forever friends.
Okay.
Like this is maybe a friend. I honestly believe that they met. Again, I don't want to out this person. I think they met at a Bone event within the last year, and they've become friends.
Okay. Oh, see, that's why I just like to do things by myself.
It really is. Money stuff with friends is so weird.
Yeah.
Like even little things.
Yeah.
And I don't care about money to a fault.
Like I would have wanted the money before, Like for me, it's also the same as like going out to oh yeah, okay, that's better. I moved, I guess, for perverts that wanted to see.
Oh,
I don't know what.
yeah.
I only sit there so I can see your face.
Thank you, which I appreciate.
You
And I
know,
like
when
to
we
see
have a
your face,
conversation,
too.
but I guess I'll slide a little this way.
The pervs in the Bone TV on YouTube were all move the camera, get a move a Jojo, and that wasn't a derogatory voice. I respect and appreciate all of you, but we did it, so it's just what you wanted.
Yeah. But I always like, if I go somewhere, I like to know that I can pay for whatever it is on my own before I go. So if I was getting a room for the weekend, like I would want to know if, God forbid, anything happened, I could afford it on my own. And then if the cherry on the cake is, or the whatever, that I can split it with somebody if it comes to that. So I would have wanted to get the money before the weekend. And if I didn't, then I would have just said, then don't bother coming. And I would just have gone myself.
Yeah, but since she did go and she's not paying, I would say
put her on blast.
I wouldn't even do all that. I would just the old thing of you just paid this much to know that's not your friend.
And that's the thing. That was her other option in the message she sent me, was just cut her off quietly. Like if I had a vote, I would just say, this is not a lifetime friend. This is not something you need to feel like you need to salvage. And exactly what you just said.
Yeah, but
you paid that money to find out that's probably not a person you want to be your friend.
Yeah.
See, but then I look at it too, like when people aren't called out on their stuff, then they just keep doing it. So when there's no consequences for your behavior, then she's going to go and do that to somebody else. Make a friend for a little bit of time. And like, I don't like it. I think people should be called out when they do terrible, like rude things. You know what I mean?
I get you. And maybe I would kind of throw a feeler out there. And if nothing came from it, I would move on.
Yeah.
Because if
it sounds like she's been texting the woman or reaching out to her and she's ghosted her. So I think she is doing that.
That's way too much.
But I'm saying, like, I would have commented on one of her pictures.
And be like, oh, that would be a good one.
And be like, just whatever. Like some
like
smart ass.
Stewie and Family Guy. Where's my money?
No, just a money sign or one of those little money bag emojis.
She'll probably think that means that she's money.
She looks
but
money.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's funny because there's a deeper something here within this conversation that is interesting, because I have this thing where I assume these are grown adults.
Yes.
Like if I am dealing with a grown adult and you do something that is so egregiously outside of the realm of what everybody agrees upon is all right, or what you should do as a person.
You know better.
Right. I go to the opposite side of what you said, where I go, okay, then this person is not somebody I want to be associated with.
Sure.
I don't need to call them out. You just, like, there's an understanding amongst humanity. We do something, we split money, we split a room, you don't give me the money. Like, that person can't not know that that's a bad thing.
But if nothing happens, then and there's no negative consequence for the negative behavior.
But you don't think that this lady's somewhere knowing that? Especially if she's ghosting this woman, you don't think she's dealing with either? I wouldn't know if it's guilt. I don't know if it's
no
just,
guilt. She got away with it.
But
it worked. She got a free weekend to go and have fun and party and get thirst trap pictures.
But calling her out, you think, would be enough to then make her realize that not paying somebody the money that you owe them is wrong? Because to me, she already knows that. She just maybe hasn't had to deal with any
repercussions.
Right. What is a proper repercussion?
I don't know, but for me, peace of mind would be to know that, like, I let people know that she's garbage because of her behavior. She's old enough to know better, and it would make me feel better. And then, yeah, I'm fine with, like, not thinking about her again. You know what I mean? Like, letting it go. But as far as, me posting and just being like, hey, so-and-so, supposed to be my friend. As a grown adult, we agreed on a weekend she was going to send me money, and she didn't. So be aware. Don't go in on anything with her because she's never going to pay you.
But it is also one of those things, not that she can't put her on blast, but, like, I don't think the average person has tons of, like, a leg. No, that's not the way to say it. I don't think the average person has a leg to stand on when it comes to properly putting someone on blast. Like, you go to your Facebook and you say, tag her, say, this bitch didn't pay me back my money. And then most people will look at that and go, damn, look at her putting all her business out on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's a proper way to, like, put somebody on blast that somehow doesn't end up making you look just as bad as they do.
No, you kind of got to, like, hope that you have an inner circle where then you can go tell the people in the inner circle. So then they could kind of be like, like, let's say it was us. And I told you, John stole me money, blah, blah, blah. Next time you go and you see him, you go, well, Dizzy's still waiting for that money for you. I know he's upset about it. You know what I mean?
This person doesn't care. They wouldn't do it if they had any sort of conscience or, whatever about social
norms.
Yes.
Or what is just right and wrong.
I just think that if people are so, oh God, I can't even think of the words today. I was going to say ignorant, but that's not it. Whatever. They don't care.
Aloof.
thank you, whatever, that they can treat people that way and get away with it. Why shouldn't they be called out on it?
I love it. Is that the ruling? Call them out?
I think people should be called out. And whatever that capacity is, whether it's amongst friends in a smaller circle, if it's on social media. And I would preface it. I'd be like, yeah, I know that I'm being petty, but I'm upset. And this was supposed to be a friend of mine. And this is what they did. And I don't want people falling for her antics either. I don't want them getting suckered in hundreds of dollars when we're all, working our asses off to try to, make some money out here.
Yeah.
It's an official ruling. Put that bitch on blast per
That's exactly what I said,
Judge
and I
Juicy.
mean it.
This one is fun because I think it also leads to a bigger conversation. Dear Judge Juicy, I've been dating someone new for a couple months and things are going great.
Great.
Except they've never posted me or even mentioned me online. Or on any of their social media. They're quite active. Is it too early to care?
Yes.
Or is this a red flag?
Zip it. Everybody's so concerned about social media and posts and likes. Stop.
There's a new, I would say, more voices.
Focus
out
on your
loud.
relationship and not what everybody else is thinking and seeing.
There's a new voice that is becoming very loud of people saying most people that are in super healthy relationships are not sharing every detail of it on social media.
You shouldn't.
I don't think that's a 100% foolproof plan, but I will tell you, I don't think that they're mutually exclusive.
Your wife doesn't have social media.
No. And I think that if there are people who are very open about everything they do and their inner workings of their relationship on social media, and they're probably okay. But I think the absence of it doesn't mean anything bad.
I think if he were hiding his posts from her, or like she couldn't see and have like that sort of a thing would be sketchy. But no, I don't think not posting yet. I don't know. That doesn't bother. I don't think it should bother you. I think you should focus on just what's happening between you two.
You get like 6 months in and you're putting up, I'm in a relationship on your Facebook and they're not returning the favor. Maybe you could do a little bit of poking, but I would almost take it as a borderline good thing. Maybe.
Yeah, just kind of keeping it private for a while, making sure it's good, seeing what happens, and then, take it from there. I mean, if she's posting on her side, is he getting mad and not wanting him to be seen with her?
Oh, yeah, that would be the ultimate
But
test.
if not, and like she can post and they can be seen together, then no, I think it's not like he's embarrassed or hiding her or anything, or has,
Some people just don't think like that. Like I really have always trying to train myself to think, like this past weekend, I heard a bunch of people say it, like I have 2 pictures on my phone.
Yeah.
I actually took 2 pictures. Like I don't have that. I got to capture this and put it on social media. I should have it, but I don't have it. And I think some people just don't. And
I'm trying to be a little bit better about taking more pictures, but I still like to be there and in the moment. And I set my phone down a lot and walked away from it a lot. And
you took a great video. I've been trying to decide if I want to post the video of me singing Friends in Low Places where I started raging on
it was funny. I loved
situation.
that.
You think I should post it?
And why not?
All right. I'll post it during the commercial break. Check it out at The John Senning. She is at Joanne Petrella on all of your social medias. The juice is loose. Judge Juicy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
For helping the community today.
Thank you
for everything you did at the Beach Bash.
I just flitted. You were the man of the weekend.
That means a lot.
Thank you. One of my new favorite drinks now. I want more of your nuts in my mouth.
All of these things can happen.
Cannot
in the near
wait.
Future. I can't wait to get back out on the beach
Please.
with everybody sooner than later. But do not go anywhere. We're going to dig into the John's Joints. Major stuff popping off politically right before we started the show today that we'll dig into. Is Obama going to prison? We'll maybe try and answer that question when we come back. Again, I'll pepper it in just because it's starting to be everywhere. Ozzy Osbourne, dead at the age of 76. R.I.P. Ozzy. If you are a homeowner, the time is now to reach out to Reese Windows. Don't wait till we get deeper into hurricane season. If it's anything like last year, we got into those later months, the Septembers, the Octobers, and things really ramped up. Don't wait any more than you have to. Reese's Hurricane Impact windows are affordable, energy efficient, and come with a double lifetime warranty. And they're going to get them installed quicker than anybody else out there. And right now, you can get a free quote and enter to win $15,000 in free windows when you text TRUST to 20129. Reese has been installing windows for over 50 years, and they've got you covered. John's Joints with Drew Garabo headed your way next. And your chance to register for $1,000 next.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Summer is here, and it's time to take that weekend getaway to Vegas, or maybe book that Alaskan cruise. But maybe inflation has kicked you right in the wallet. Well, leave it to Mike Calta to cancel his new order of 14 refrigerators just to give you the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Listen for the keyword every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get it and enter it in the free 102.5 The Bone app, and you could win $1,000. That's $1,000 that you can use towards a beach vacation, or to buy your own refrigerator, or to just buy a bunch of beer, stay home, and drink them. You know, like a staycation. It's the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Presented to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Save time and money with the aluminum fence in the box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need for an average backyard of 120 feet, starting at $27.35. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information. License number C10252 and C10803.
John Senning here for the National Aviation Academy. Whether you're a youngin' just getting out into the workforce, looking for an exciting future, or someone who is just tired of the daily grind and ready for a change, you need to think about a career in aviation maintenance. And we're lucky to have the National Aviation Academy right here in Clearwater that can have you trained and entering the workforce in just a few months. Getting into engines, propellers, all of those things that are connected to planes and jets, and they're going to make the transition from life to the on-campus world as smooth as can be. Check them out today at naa.edu. The next class starts August 20th, so go today, naa.edu.
Summertime is here, and so is the Kia Summer Sales Event. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Kia your first stop. Drive a new Kia K4, just $219 a month, or a new Kia Sportage with special low 1.9 APR. Test drive your new Kia today at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Progressive's teen driver discount could lower the cost of insurance for your teenager and save you some money. And then you can still spend money on them. Because just when you think you have a grasp on spending, new sneakers. And then it's money for a school field trip. And of course, spending money. Oh yeah, and a new phone to replace the one they dropped in the toilet. Oh, don't remind me. So just get Progressive's teen driver discount. And then you can continue to spend money on them endlessly. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states and subject to terms and conditions.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Every Wednesday night from 8 to 10, it's the Ask the Dom Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Brought to you by Single Law Group.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Summer is here, and so is the Honda Summer Event. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Honda your first stop and drive a new Honda Pilot, $479 per month, or a new Honda Accord Hybrid, just $329 per month. Test drive your new Honda today at Crown Honda. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-509-4942 for complete details.
Summer is here, so if you're thinking about selling your home, now is definitely the time. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can sell your home quickly and for maximum value. Hey, it's JP. Make the most of your summer by selling your home with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. You can skip all the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly without the stress of showings, open houses, or the costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed all-cash offer allows you to sell your home in as little as 21 days and move on to the next chapter of your life when you're ready on your timeline. Bone listener Lori said, quote, Mark Spain Real Estate was great. They had our house sold within 3 days and kept us informed of everything that was happening. Mark Spain Real Estate was wonderful to work with, and I would recommend them to anyone looking to sell, end quote. With over 13,000 five-star reviews, you can trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home stress-free and for the most money. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Hot in your house? Superheat Air and Plumbing, powered by the experts at ABC, has your back. Get a $29 AC system check, working or not. If it needs a fix, that $29 rolls into the repair. Fast, pro service, same day. Go to superheatandair.com.
Don't miss the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Crown Hyundai. Get financing as low as 0%, buy with zero down, or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $99 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownhyundai.com. With approved credit, 24 monthly, 10K miles a year, $59.95 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
Are you ready to elevate your social game? This is John Senning here for Cava Social Club in downtown Bradenton, your go-to spot for fun and relaxation 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is not just any hangout. It's a community social club with incredible weekly events on Wednesday, karaoke night, where you can unleash that inner rock star. On Thursday, test your knowledge with trivia night, great questions, great prizes, and even better company. You need some relaxation? Well, treat yourself on any one of their many massage nights and let your stress just melt away. Showcase your talents at open mic night or strategize with fellow enthusiasts with the ever-popular Sunday Chess Club. The night market is a must-visit with local vendors, delicious food, and handcrafted goodies that are sure to make it a night to remember. Dive into the amazing events going on at Cava Social Club today and visit them online at thecavasocialclub.com and on social media at Cava Social Club. Cava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Boola, baby!
This hour of Senning Show is brought to you by Hawkins Service Co. One call handles it all.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the Weathertight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
A brand new jam from Little Stranger and Cashed Out. Looking forward to seeing Cashed Out here in Pinellas Park in December.
Feels like I'm drinking that mushroom tea, 'cause I've been tripping over myself lately.
I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy. And every afternoon in the 3 o'clock hour, we got to fire up these here joints. I've been doing it with this man for many, many years. Lighten up joints. The news of the day. He is Drew Garabo. Welcome to the fray, my friend.
Hi, guys. How we doing today?
We're doing pretty good. I'm just going to touch on it because we've said it a million times. I know people are still figuring it out. Ozzy Osbourne dead at the age of 76. He made it to his last show. He did it, and he clearly was doing that so that he could die. And I think there's something kind of cool about him being like, let me do this last thing and then go. There were all those reports. I don't know if you saw them or how they're legitimate they were, because Kelly Osbourne had to come out and say this is a lie, that there were reports that after the performance, he and Sharon were going to go do a dual assisted suicide together. And it caught so much wind that Kelly Osbourne ended up having to post on social media and say this is not true at all. And then just probably a week after that, he has passed away.
I saw those stories popping up about their double suicide pact. Look, it's sad. It's terribly sad. The man had a great life, but who's surprised by this? I cannot believe that I'm seeing people expressing disbelief that a 76-year-old dude with advanced stages of Parkinson is dead.
I think if he hadn't performed that show, which, was a mecca of rock for so many, I think if he had not performed that, what was it, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Was it 2 weeks ago? I think if he hadn't done that, you wouldn't be seeing any shock at all. I think, not knowing everything about death, the fact that you can go out there and perform and remember your songs and do that and be so close to death's door might be the surprising element of it. Because, don't get me wrong. He looked like he was not long for this world up there. He barely, he was, I think he gave it literally everything that he had. And then the tank was empty and now he's gone.
Before we hop into it.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, man. Good job, Diz.
Diz. Good.
We're on track. We're on track still.
Woo! You want $1,000? What is your chance to register for the Calta Summer Vacay Payday Contest? This hour's word is cocktail. 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 You go now to the 1025 The Bone app. Enter it. You have 30 minutes past the top of the hour to get in that word. It is cocktail. You got a word coming up at 4 and 5 with Drew Garabo. Do it as many times as you can to get yourself in the mix and win $1,000.
What a perfect time for him to perish, too. Like, would you want him to just continue to live without playing music and go into a vegetative state?
I don't know if they're filming. I would have imagined that major event had a documentary angle to it somewhere behind the scenes. And I believe one day we'll probably get a better understanding of how rough of a shape he was there for that event. And it, not that we need to know all of the gory details, but did he fall off a cliff the next day? Like, did they get him off that stage? And in that moment, he was like, take me, I'm ready, whatever it is. And I think there's probably something to that. And I don't know. I don't know enough about Ozzy, but I know that the man partied his dick off for decades upon decades and decades, and he lived about as full of a life as anybody could. So he wrapped it up with a show that everybody will remember, and now he's shuffled on. He's shuffled up on.
Yeah, and Ozzy was all about giving himself to the fans. Like, that's what he based his career on. So for him to give the fans one more present, one more tribute, I think it's beautiful.
Did you hear let me see if I can find it. I should have found it earlier when I was thinking about it. Did you hear at all any of the isolated vocals from that?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, if I want to go ahead and make everybody cry on...
Is it like the Lord Royals?
No. It's honestly, it's not quite like that. The thing I would compare it to would be closer to like Johnny Cash's last couple albums, where it's not that it's bad. It's just, and if you know anything about Johnny Cash, when he got with Rick Rubin to do that last album, he was dying. And when you hear it, you go, you're not hearing a beautiful voice per se, but you're hearing a guy just like Ozzy at that last concert who was giving it everything that he had. Let me try one more thing. And if I don't find it, then we'll have to save it for later. But there's something kind of, sweet about it putting out there. I think I got it. Maybe. I thought I got it.
Right.
Oh, I don't think this is isolated. Stand by. Not isolated.
Still. Heartfelt.
It really was. Yeah, I can't seem to find it. I can't try too much harder either. That's still not it. I wanted to, our political world, I hate talking politics for the most part, but sometimes it so intersects with a reality TV show and just the idea of the simulation being broken. And I think that's peaking on a day like today. had like 4 things that I wanted to share from an audio perspective, because I don't know if Donald Trump is now realizing that like the Coke thing and that other things that he's trying to do, the Redskins thing, other things that he's bringing up aren't enough to get people off the trail of the Epstein stuff.
Right.
So he's going as far as humanly possible. He's done a couple things today already that shows me he's ramping up for a whole other, era of this presidency, or he's just saying crazy things so that people will stop talking about Epstein. Dude, he posted a video this morning on True Social, which, things like this are talked about in certain circles, and we've joked about Hillary Clinton for years, and it's become just kind of a running joke. The president of the United States of America posted this video this morning on his social media platform, True Social, and just so you know what you're listening to, it's a montage of all of the people that they say Hillary Clinton killed.
Remember John F. Kennedy Jr.? He was declared the front runner for the New York Senate seat back in 1999. Days later, his plane crashed into the Atlantic Ocean, and his rival, Hillary Clinton, was elected senator. Mary Mahoney was a Clinton White House intern. She knew enough of the inner workings of Bill's sexual advancements to be a star witness during the Clinton impeachment trials. She was brutally executed at a Starbucks she was managing in 1997. In 1993, White House counsel Vince Foster was found dead in Fort Marcy Park near D.C. He supposedly killed himself, and among a lengthy list of potential foul play, the bullet was never found. Then there's James McDougal, a key witness for White House prosecutors. He was serving his 3-year sentence for bank fraud at the Fort Worth Federal Medical Center in Texas. And just before he was to give a testimony before the grand jury, McDougal suffered a heart attack in solitary confinement.
This goes on for 2 more minutes. And ultimately, what was the guy that died late? The last guy, Seth something. Remember, he was the one that they thought when a bunch of dirt started coming out about the DNC. Yeah. And I think it was like the Bernie stuff when they kind of pushed Bernie out. They claimed that he was the whistleblower. It's one thing to, I just don't know like what you're saying by that. Well, I do know what he's saying, because it feels like he's trying to ramp up to start arresting his political rivals, which is so... I don't know what's real. And I don't know that anybody could tell you that they know what's real in this world. But after going through all of this stuff from the last however many years, where the idea was they wanted to arrest Trump, and it was like, oh no, look at Biden and the Democrats going after their political rivals, to eventually then get into power and start doing the same thing. I just wonder, is this now what politics have become? That every president forever will just go after the people that were before them and try and lock up or put charges on the political parties that rival them.
Yeah, and they're going after Barack Obama for sedition.
Yeah.
Does any of that make America great again?
I don't know. Well, I might as well play that now so we can talk about it all. This was Donald Trump in the Oval Office a short time ago.
If you look at those papers, they have him stone cold, and it was President Obama. It wasn't lots of people all over the place. It was them too. But the leader of the gang was President Obama. Barack Hussein Obama, have you heard of him? And except for the fact that he gets shielded by the press for his entire life, that's the one look, he's guilty. It's not a question, I like to say, let's give it time. It's there, he's guilty. This was treason. This was every word.
Put people to death for treason? Is
Yeah.
that like like if you're found guilty of treason, is it
Capital
damn near
offense.
an automatic death penalty?
I don't know about automatic, but I think definitely that's in the sentencing guidelines.
Words you can think of. They tried to steal the election. They tried to obfuscate the election. They did things that nobody's ever even imagined, even in other countries. You've seen some pretty rough countries. This man has seen some pretty rough countries. But
It's just it's wild. And I really don't. I more than ever, and I want to say this as loud as I possibly can, have no clue who really has the best interest of the United States of America in mind anymore. I can't point to one specific politician. I can look at singular things that people and presidents and Donald Trump even through this part have done that are good. But when you start floating from up above and trying to figure out if there is actually anybody who wants to do right by the people of America, it is impossible to know. Even if you think you know, I don't think you could actually know who that is or where that person is.
Yeah, and that Hunter Biden interview was something else too, right?
Dude, let me. I searched and searched for a.
Clean version.
A clean version, and really the juiciest part. Well, there's a lot of juicy parts. Was him going off on George Clooney?
Yeah.
Which, if you remember, George Clooney was supposedly behind shuffling Joe Biden out of the election in the first place, and then when they wrote that, who was it? Jake Tapper wrote the book that unveiled everything about how bad off Joe Biden was. One of the main things was that he didn't remember George Clooney. So now Hunter Biden is saying George Clooney's feelings were hurt because he didn't get enough attention from Joe Biden.
Him and everybody around him. I don't have to be fucking nice. Number one, I agree with Quentin Tarantino. Fucking George Clooney is not a fucking actor. He is a fucking, I don't know what he is. He's a brain.
Who told him to do this?
I don't
there are a
know.
lot of people that are saying he's out here doing the bidding of Joe Biden. Like, even if he was, I don't think that this was what, and I mean this with all respect, he seems and feels like a crackhead doing this interview.
And by the way, and God bless him. You know what? He supposedly treats
says F him 8 times and then goes, but God bless him.
his friends really well. You know what I mean? Buys them things. And he's got a really great place in Lake Como. And he's great friends with Barack Obama. F*** you. What do you have to do with fucking anything? Why do I have to fucking listen to you? What right do you have to step on a man who's given 52 years of his fucking life to the service of this country and decide that you, George Clooney, are going to take out basically a full-page ad in the fucking New York Times to undermine the president at a time?
You would imagine he had to get the okay from old Joe, wouldn't you think?
I don't know, man. Hunter seems like a rogue actor to me.
Yeah. Do you know anything about this platform that he did this with?
No.
It was such a weird Channel 5, I think is what it's called. It's like an offshoot, and the guy that's interviewing him is like a kid. He's like a kid in a baseball cap. My favorite part of it all was when Hunter Biden starts explaining crack.
Well, the only difference between crack cocaine and cocaine is sodium bicarbonate and
I'm not going to lie, by the time he's done here, I was thinking about trying crack.
water and heat, literally. That's it.
And those things are pretty much free if you go to like a science store.
This is free. You can go to your neighborhood convenience store and just get. Anyway, I don't want to tell people how to make crack cocaine, but it literally
he says that, and then he does that right after he says that.
It is a mayonnaise jar, cocaine, and baking soda.
How different is the experience?
It's vastly different. And like for real,
Dude, he's about to go into a PSA on crack and why it's actually really good.
Feel really reluctant to kind of have some euphoric discussion. I know you're not asking me to do that, but have some euphoric discussion about crack cocaine.
I think this might be kind of the opposite here.
Okay, no, it's the exact opposite. I'm saying I don't want to have the experience of some euphoric recall. That's how powerful
It's gonna make me want to do crack.
cocaine is.
Yeah.
Does crack cocaine make you act any differently? No. Is it safe?
Dude, that is absolutely insane. Dude,
You would never be able to tell
Does
him on
crack
it.
cocaine make you act any differently? But his best quote is still ahead. His best selling point is ahead.
Safer than alcohol? Probably. People
Oh,
think
wait.
alcohol act any differently? No. Is it safer than alcohol? Probably. People think of crack as being dirty. It's the exact opposite. When you make crack, what you're doing is you're burning off all the impurities so that it combines with the sodium bicarbonate, which makes it smokable. That's all. You know, all of these.
Dude, what a.
I'm filtering out the bad stuff.
I got to say, the fact that, I mean, he's still the son of a president, of our former president. Are you surprised that like a copy of this or something doesn't go across some sort of desk and they go, yeah, let's cut out the parts where you really sold the greatness of crack, maybe.
He defends the honor of crack cocaine with the same vigor that he defends the honor of his father.
Exactly. There's something romanticized about it. By the way, John's Joints brought to you by Tease Energy. This pouch, you know I'm always rocking a banging black cherry. It gives me focused energy all day long. Some people use it to beat habits, whether you're dipping, vaping, smoking. It helps with weight loss. I just love it for the energy. Better than a cup of coffee, better than an energy drink in a different way. that really stimulates my mouth, and I love it. You can stock up at TZAenergy.com. Use the code BONE20 for 20% off everything in the online store, but it's also easy to find out on these streets. They're now available in Walmarts, Walmart, 7-Elevens, all the liquor depots, and now on Amazon. You can subscribe and save, and it'll be showing up at your door every single week. Developed by our friend and local doctor, Brent Agan. If you haven't tried it, you got to get a pouch in your mouth. Tiza Energy, why spit when you can swallow? Oh, yeah, we haven't done that in a while.
Right.
I have a bit of an update. I heard you guys talking about it for a bit, you and Mo and the callers, obviously, the situation with Anthony McNeil out of Jacksonville. Did you guys get to the police officer? The
Yeah.
police chief
Oh, my
talking?
God, yeah.
Yeah. So the police chief is now coming out, and, I don't know what it's like to be in charge of a police force, and there is probably a loyalty and a brotherhood that comes along with it, where your first gut reaction, and I will say, I don't, just because of the racial element of this story, the police, the sheriff that you're going to hear speak is a black gentleman, and I don't know, how strong that power is first to immediately go, these are my guys. I have to assume the best. This guy toes that line maybe a little too far in one direction, but this is the sheriff out of Jacksonville talking about that video of Anthony McNeil, who was punched in the face repeatedly after having his window broken out. This all started, as far as we know, because of an issue with the headlights not being on. And here's the sheriff.
Social media is not reality. One video clip devoid of context can be very misleading. Given that McNeil never brought this incident to JSO's attention, but rather pushed the cell phone camera footage that he had in his possession since March 5th out on social media, one can only assume, and I'm saying I assume, that he intended to inflame the public. The administrative process is still ongoing, and as such, I will neither defend nor commend Officer Bauer's response to resistance until all the facts are known and the investigation is completed. However, as the leader of this agency, I will not remain silent while important facts and information are buried to advance an anti-police agenda. The truth is, William McNeil Jr. was non-compliant with JSO officers within 21 seconds after he was stopped for multiple civil infractions. His non-compliance quickly rose to the level of criminal resistance to a police officer. McNeil was arrested and pled guilty to resisting a police officer without violence. Force absolutely looks ugly. And because all force is ugly, whether or not the officer involved acted within outside JSO policy, that's still what we're investigating.
That's insane, because I get the whole thing of him saying, oh, yeah, he's pushing this to stir up controversy, blah, blah, blah. What we saw in video, not out of context, was 3-4 officers already on the scene. There's no need to punch a man in the face when you have your back up there.
He's right. And I saw a new camera angle today that comes from the rear, with the cops coming up there. There's no camera angle you can show me that justifies that dude punching that civilian in the face.
Well, and you know what kind of cracked into my mind last night was just, so can there's a big scope of crime in this world, whether it be a civil infraction, whether it be, somebody called us last week and said they got pulled over because the license plate light on their car was out. So, I mean, take the most minor infraction you can commit on the road. Like, to me, there has to be a different variation of what you're willing to do to an individual based on the crime that they have or have not committed. So at this point, barring any new information, it is a infraction based on lights not being on. I think, I'm not even going to say it. There's been talk of weed, which I don't think is a big deal at any point either. Definitely not the level of this. So if I don't have my lights on, we'll just go with that for the sake of this conversation. If I don't have my lights on, and I'm pulled over, and I'm not willing at any point to get out of the car, based on the crime that I am guilty of committing in your eyes as a police officer, you can break out my window and just start physically beating the hell out of me, all going back to the fact that I did not have my headlights on.
Yeah.
Right. I think even if you're pulled over for attempted murder, pedophilia, whatever, and you won't come out of your vehicle, you're resisting arrest, they're allowed to breach your vehicle. They're allowed to break your window. They're still not allowed to punch you in the face.
I would love, and I've heard it before, this line of just any force is ugly. And I get that a little bit. Yeah. But when the average person takes a look at this, you're telling me that this is the training? Because what did that first punch to the face achieve? And what per the handbook, if you're going to tell me this is completely above board, we bust out the window, what is punching him in the face doing? Are you hoping that you knock him out or that you get him so discombobulated that you can grab him? Why would you not open the door and attempt to pull him out without punching him in the face? And then maybe the worst of it all, believe it or not, is when they get him out, they put his hands behind his back and another dude comes up and punches him in the face again. So, I understand that people have their heels so dug in, and I heard people last night calling you, and it's a story like this comes up, and they don't even have to really know what's going on to know that they already have their mind made up, and it's a lot of, well, you just got to cooperate. And I will give you a bit of that. Sure. But I still don't think that any of us should want to live in a country where if your headlights are not on, that somehow leads to your window being bashed out and you being punched in the face. I think we should have like a ground agreement of we don't want people being punched in the face by the police for things like that, even if they're not willing to get out of their car in that moment.
I think the only time a police officer is okay punching a civilian in the face is if he has no backup and there's a physical confrontation anywhere, outside a vehicle, in a bar, whatever, and the guy squares up. Do what you need to do to defend yourself. But this is a kid sitting in a car, and you're mad because he won't obey your orders.
Yeah, and that's, I think, the element that you see in this, without even seeing really a bunch of it, is it feels like in these moments that these guys are pissed. You know what I mean? Like it should never, for right or wrong, and how do you forcefully get somebody and do these things without having the appearance of being mad? But just watching this video, you get the vibe that these guys felt as if he was questioning their authority. Yep. And it made them mad. And I mean, that punch to the face, and can any punch to the face not be personal? It felt personal and full of rage in that moment, and completely unnecessary.
And there was another one we saw once they got him out, and they were all surrounded him.
A couple that just seemed out of line. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if this gets the traction that other stories get. I thought it was going to be a little more ramped up even by today. Maybe the attorney Ben Crump, who will fully lean into the racial element of all of this. I don't know that he's done his press conferences or they've gotten their ducks in a row quite yet. But it's I don't know that anybody should look at that and go, hell yeah. Like even if you can find the way to get there to where you think everything that happens in the video is okay, feeling like cops can just punch people in the face is I don't think a great place to be in.
I get that they are upset that he slammed the car door and wasn't complying immediately because he thought, okay, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to demand your supervisor before I go forward. Not a great idea at all. I'm not agreeing with that. It's the force they used once they gained back control of the situation that they go, oh yeah, I'm going to punch this guy in the face for causing all this extra anger for me. That's what I don't agree with.
No, and I learned last night that you are required to comply with an officer's orders when they pulled you over. That you are required by law. What that cop tells you to do, you've got to do it. So he didn't do himself any favors by, arguing and locking himself in the car, et cetera. But still, doesn't mean that it was okay to punch him in the face.
And that's the thing. Maybe I haven't said this out loud yet. If this guy goes, okay, my headlights with the deal, I'm getting out of the car. We're doing. Does he just drive away? Does that end it all? Is all there? I mean, there's a chance of it, but I don't think we can. I don't think we can pretend to know that it doesn't still find a way to go sideways at this point. But again, it seems to be an element of rage, and that these guys were mad that he wasn't doing what they were asking of him, and that's how they reacted. So that comments or those comments from the sheriff were just. There's nothing really to him. He's trying to play both sides. It's still under investigation, but force is not pretty and all of that. But we'll keep you abreast on all that next. We'll change gears to lighter things coming up in the back half of John's Joints. I've got some bad parents, not necessarily funny, but a couple stories including bad parents, a New Yorker who took a trip to St. Pete and got a little too loose on a rooftop bar. We'll give you that. And some animal attacks, just to go full circle.
Hell yeah.
Don't go anywhere. John's Joints continues with Dizzy, myself, and Drew Garabo next. But first, we love telling you about our good buddy, Jeff Borum.
He's the dude who's going to sell your home. And when it comes time to sell your home, you want to make sure you get the max money possible. Jeff Borum's that guy. He knows this market. He lives here. You can trust him. We do.
There's a good chance that just perusing the news or talking to friends, you know that the real estate market in the Tampa Bay area right now is all over the place. You got a lot of people moving in, a lot of people moving out, still people trying to figure out property situations from the storm. And because of that, you need somebody that knows the area and that you can trust. Jeff is from Tampa Bay. He knows Tampa Bay. And when you're looking at all these different situations, you're going to want him on your side. You've got to go with Team Borum.
Team Borum is powered by eXp Realty, and Jeff will give you options. Buy your home, sell your home, rent your home. Google him right now. Team Borum, Borham. He's the guy you want to trust with your new home purchase and selling your existing home. Google him right now and he'll be packing tonight. Jeff Borum, Borham.
Keep it locked to the bone. More joints on the way. Your next chance to register for $1,000 coming up at 4 o'clock on Drew Garabo Live.
Won't give you money, I can't give you the sky. You're better off if you don't ask why.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Guys with ponytails, girls that think they're models, people that don't know how to Google something, and of course, ventriloquists. No one is safe when it comes to an open letter from Galvin.
Seriously?
Hear a brand new open letter from Galvin live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on the Mike Calta Show. And go check out all the past open letters from Galvin at theboneonline.com. Sponsored by Zero Res. Zero Res. All they leave is clean. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
We have a wreck in left lane blockage, Howard Franklin to Bridge, southbound toward Pinellas. Not awful right now, but some stop and go throughout the midspan of the bridge. In Pinellas, we now have a 15-minute delay northbound US 19 at Curlew, bumper to bumper beyond Hammock Pine Boulevard. 275 south looking at an accident and a moderate backup around 375. In Hillsborough, a wreck and off-ramp blockage, 275 north at Bierce Avenue. Look out for that. Going to see increased congestion, Nebraska Avenue northbound at East Henry Avenue, back to Hillsborough Avenue. This is Eric in the Farah Traffic Center.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
Summer's here. It's time to get your backyard ready or your front yard. Custom patios, pavers, driveways, Waterman Properties is your go-to crew for bringing your summer vision to life. Whether you're remodeling, rebuilding, or repairing from a storm, Waterman Properties handles everything from demolition to install with expert care and zero runaround. Hit them up today at watermanproperties.net. You'll get personalized service, transparent, honest pricing, guaranteed same-day response. No waiting, no excuses, just quality work done right. Give them a call at 813-715-7383 or watermanproperties.net and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Tampa AC Hotel by Marriott, 4020 West Boy Scout Boulevard, 1-800-875-PASS. CamtechSchool.com.
Furman Chevrolet in Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer. What makes us #1 at Furman Chevy Brandon? We say yes. Yes to having Tampa Bay's largest new Chevy inventory. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. Yes to 0% APR financing on 2025 Silverado 1500 for well-qualified buyers. Don't take our word for it. Come see why we are #1. Visit us on Adamo Drive in Brandon or online at FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy Brandon. Together, let's drive.
Jersey College is a nursing school where faculty know how to give you the resources and support you need with encouragement and real connection.
Hi, my name is Ebony and I'm a graduate of Jersey College. I felt like Jersey College truly cared about me. This experience was a life changer for me. It's a great feeling. You have to try. Don't doubt yourself. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Let me tell you one of the reasons I think we became the largest injury firm in the world, and it's not even close. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. My wife and I had a plan early on. In our firm, our lawyers only work on certain types of cases. Our products liability and dangerous drug lawyers only work on those cases. Same for car crashes, workers' compensation, medical malpractice, and insurance disputes. Our thinking is for these lawyers to focus on one area of the law and live it and breathe it. Power comes from knowledge. Many lawyers do everything, jack of all trades. Not us. And we don't charge an hourly rate. You only pay us if we win. If you want to hire us, it's easy. Dial Pound Law on your cell phone, pound 529, or visit forthepeople.com on your phone or computer from the comfort of your own home. Let us get to work for you. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Cat named Mo from Jugarabo Live, primetime, baby. For all American gunslingers on US 19 in Newport Richie, it's Newport Richie's #1 gun range. Now, this won't last long. Before a limited time, you can sign up for free concealed carry courses at All American Gunslingers. Limited time only. This $85 class is free. All you have to do is pay the $20 range fee. This is the class you'll need to get your concealed carry permit, and you should have it. Sign up today at aagunslingers.com. All American Gunslingers, your rights, your safety, your freedom, and free concealed carry courses, America.
For over 30 years, Fence Outlet has been here to help you create an outdoor oasis where memories are made and dreams come alive. Let Fence Outlet partner with you to turn your backyard into your favorite destination. Go to fenceoutlet.com today to schedule your free professional estimate. License number C10252 and C10803.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to goodrx.com/GLP. That's goodrx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Neutral is sending you to see Cage the Elephant open for Oasis in LA. Scan the QR code at Whiskey River, Ozona Brewing, and The Zoo. Visit theboneonline.com for more details. Neutral, keep it tasty.
When it really matters, choose Farrah and Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delegato. Pretty active weather next couple of days. Any showers and storms ending tonight, gradually ending. Lows about 78. Then coming up on Wednesday, lots of clouds, showers and thunder showers developing during the day. Some could be heavy with highs in the mid to upper 80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. This portion of the joints brought to you by MarijuanaDoctor.com. 40 locations throughout the state of Florida. It has never been easier to get your medical marijuana card, and my friends over at marijuanadoctor.com are giving you the biggest savings they have ever offered. Now is the time. $30 off that initial certification when you book your appointment at marijuanadoctor.com and use the code BONE30. You'll book, you'll go meet with the amazing staff at the amazing facilities at a Marijuana Doctor location near you. Then that same day, you'll be certified and perusing all of the dispensaries, taking advantage of all the amazing deals. I got to say, just to give a shout out to a specific product, you've been hyping up Jungle Boys forever, Drew, and their stuff is kind of in another stratosphere. Specifically, their live rosin vapes are probably one of the best vapes, but you'll find the best of everything at all the different dispensaries. You'll kind of realize, I like this from Air, I like this from Sunburn, I like that from Curaleaf, I like this from Jungle Boys, but you got to get your card. Do it today. It's code BONE30 at marijuanadoctor.com.
All those options, John, it just blows my mind every time. All the different products and methods of delivery.
Dude, the Jungle Boys, I don't know this to be a fact, but they have to have one of the more extensive menus ever, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like you go up there, and this one, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, the one in St. Pete is probably the smallest dispensary I've ever been to, because you walk in, check in, and then immediately like you're in a line, but the whole wall is just a scrolling video board that just scrolls and scrolls and scrolls of I don't know how many strains of every single thing. But it's exciting. It's exciting to try new dispensaries. It's exciting to go to the ones that you know that you love, and you get your card, marijuanadoctor.com, code BONE30.
You signed up for their email club, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay, because you get all those
I'm
premium.
in the loop now.
Yeah.
I was spending too much time looking for this last break, and it's really only going to be sad, but I spent so much time looking for it, and I found it. Ozzy Osbourne has passed away. This was just a couple weeks. I think it was like 12 or 13 days ago, to be exact, since he performed his final show. And I had heard this right after, and I thought felt some sort of way. And now that he has passed on, this is his isolated vocals from when he performed Mama, I'm Coming Home 13 days ago before his death.
Times have changed and times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same.
Oh. I mean, that's a man.
Oh.
Mama, I'm coming home.
That's a man that sounds like he's coming home.
Oh.
Time go by, seems to me you could have been a better friend to me.
Come on, man.
Mama, I'm coming home. You took me in and you drove me out, me.
R.I.P. Ozzy. He is now passed on. Clearly, I hope like we're gonna find out that he injected him with God knows what and had to do God knows what to get him up there on that stage.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is like they pumped him so full of adrenaline and everything else.
Dude,
you know,
they went Biden pre-debate style on him.
You found out if this happened on Saturday, and you found out right before you went to do Drew's karaoke, you only let 35 people in. What song would you have done?
Oh, of Ozzy? I
Diz.
still don't think I would have done an Ozzy song.
Okay.
I'm just not super familiar with the catalog, but it probably would have been that one. I mean, that I think is my Mama, I'm Coming Home and No More Tears are my two favorite.
What about you, Drew?
Either Crazy Train or Bark at the Moon.
Okay.
Bark at the Moon. You have one, Diz?
Yeah, Mambo number 5.
That was a good one.
Lou Bega.
That was
Lou
dude.
Bega.
By the way, I don't say it enough. Lou Bega, criminally underrated.
What?
Just like people are amazed at how much I loved O-Town.
Yeah.
Dude, that was it his only album? Oh, no, he did end up having more.
No, he had one album that had like that song 6 different times. This is the Latin version. This is the techno version.
He did actually have more albums that nobody ever heard. But that album, I actually listened to all the songs and I liked them. Tell me that if somebody.
It's hot outside, so for me it is a brand new day that I shall kiss. And if you feel the same way too, then do the things that I'm going to do.
That's Lou Bega.
This is Lou Bega.
That sounds like what's the white guy that sings?
Randy Newman.
Randy Newman. Thank you.
It sounds a lot like
really?
him.
Yeah.
The guy from Toy Story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'll be hosting a showing
I
of
saw
this
that.
Sunday at 2 p.m. at
That's
the Capitol
pretty
Theater.
badass.
Come on out. You got a friend in me.
That's so. I feel like I'm good at connect. Maybe it's because I'm so like I know this song that I'm not feeling that. But
Put on "You Got a Friend in Me" and play that next to this Lou
Hold on,
Bega
let me
song.
get a little vocal.
It sounds. I was trying to think of who it sounded like, and as soon as Diz said that, I'm like, oh my God, Randy Newman.
Show people got.
That feels racist.
Is that him now?
No, this is still.
That's Randy Newman, right?
No.
Sweet, sweet daddy.
Like, to me, that sounds like a.
Boy, you got a friend.
I mean, you're ganging up on me, so I'm not going to argue, but I don't hear it. I have been told I have a good ear.
And that's Lou Bega, right?
No, this is.
That's Lou Bega. I like Erica, Sandra.
Yeah. A little bit of Slinky Dog.
You got a friend in me.
I was just trying to say Lou Bega had some more hits. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Him and Ozzy. Same
I had the Baja Men album, and it was Who Let the Dogs Out, Who Let the Cat Out, Who Let My Canary Escape.
We did also have now that would be the example of them all not hitting, because I think at some point I did have the whole Baja Men album. Couldn't tell you another one. Couldn't tell you another one. From
You
that.
did, really?
It's. I mean, I was like 14 years old when that was a thing.
I always think about that, about the one-hit wonders of the, like we heard in the pool party at the Bone Beach Bash, OMC, How Bizarre.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
But, like, do you think anyone listening right now had the OMC album and could name another track that they did?
Probably. I mean, not a lot of people, but I mean, those people, one-hit wonders do sell albums. Yeah, they do sell. I mean, they probably sold more singles and things like that. Now, in the era of a one-hit wonder, like, nobody's going to get the album. They stream the song that they know. They stream the song that they like. But then it was kind of almost your only option to just, if you loved the song that much, to go buy the album.
Yeah. So then there are people who have an OMC CD in their collection.
Maybe. Now you've got me half curious, because that was also from my era.
What?
The OMC.
Oh, okay.
So I'm curious.
What does it even stand for?
Original.
Marshmallow Coalition?
Yep, that was it.
Got it.
I got to go to the whole album and just see if they have. This is Never Coming Back by OMC. Because that song was also very unique. Dude,
very
this
similar
sounds like
sound.
How bizarre. Oh my God, it's the exact same beat.
Dude.
That's what I thought it was at first.
Never Coming Back. No, stepped up, then stepped down.
I understand.
Do you think there are absolutely more or less one-hit wonders now than there was back in the day? It doesn't feel like people. Yeah, it doesn't feel like people pop in as much with songs.
Yeah, because that would just be the thing. Sometimes people would just drop their songs in the summer. It'd become a one-hit wonder, kill the summer, never hear from them.
Well, and the thing is now is you look at, like currently I know that on the single track for like the Billboard, you have a bunch of people that show up a bunch of different times. Like, I don't think that happened back in the day. Like Morgan Wallen, who put out an album that has 37 songs, like he's got 8 songs on the top however many. And other artists come out and they have 8 songs in there. There's something about the big artists seem to have more control of the charts with one album than they ever did before.
They didn't need a whole album because they would put the single, and sometimes even that song would end up on a movie soundtrack.
Right.
They wouldn't need to put out their own album because it's like, oh, it's getting the spins already with this movie.
Otara Millionaires Club.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Otara.
they're from New Zealand.
Oh, really?
Otara Millionaires Club.
Now I need to know what an Otara is.
It's a place in New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
Where they're from.
Oh, beautiful.
I think I told you this,
How
that
bizarre.
Who Let the Dogs Out was not allowed to be played at my house, my parents' house.
Because it was like
a
a
Trini mockery?
It was like a mockery of the islands.
It was an original song in Trinidad, and they're like, they just stole the song.
Yeah. You told me this once, and we had to. Do you remember who?
Anselm Douglas is the guy who made the original.
Oh,
was it called the same thing? Even?
Yeah. Who Let the Dogs Out?
Hey, how do you spell it?
ANSLEM.
And
I remember meeting him, and I was like,
oh, okay. So the original was called Doggy.
Okay.
The original was Doggy, parentheses, Who Let the Dogs Out. And this was long before the Baja. And it's not even really, well, I mean, it is cultural appropriation, but just.
It's got that same cheesy Casio keyboard sound.
Yeah.
But when
he said he got paid for this song, though. So, I get why he sold it.
Oh.
Hey, yippee-yi-yo.
I think I like this one better. It's got that real island flavor.
Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba, another great one.
Yeah, no other
Keith
hits.
is in his car like, hey, boy.
Hey, boy.
You're jamming now.
I got my bus up shop in my lap and a little roti feeling the vibes here on the
Hey,
island.
this is my vibe, though.
Get well soon, Tone.
All right, I'm going to give you guys the option to vote on which parents are worse. I have two stories. I wanted to get to this one yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to. So I'm going to give you two stories. You decide which parent is worse, and it's going to be a hard decision. I'm just giving you a warning. A Bradenton mother is accused of being drunk when troopers say she hit the wall on the Howard Franklin Bridge and took off with a toddler in the back seat. According to the Florida Highway Patrol, a bystander called shortly after 4:30 p.m. last week on a Thursday and said that a woman was feeling sick and was throwing up in a black Chevy Traverse on I-275 between West Shore Boulevard and Lois Avenue. When the trooper arrived on the scene, he said the first responder from Tampa Fire and Rescue told him that it was not a medical call. Instead, according to FHP, the first responder said that Holly Lynn Ross was wasted. She was drunk. The trooper then spotted a 3-year-old boy in the back seat of Ross's vehicle, said he smelled alcohol on Ross's breath, and had Ross perform several sobriety exercises. When she performed poorly, she was subsequently arrested. The Department of Children and Families were contacted due to a child being on the scene. After Ross was placed in the patrol car, the trooper said Tampa Fire Rescue found a purple children's sports drink bottle that was full of booze. The trooper said Ross was taken to central breath testing. She was having mood swings and began yelling and swearing at the deputy. After 20 minutes, Ross gave 2 breath samples of .303 and .301, which are nearly 4 times the legal limit in Florida. Trooper said it was later discovered that Ross's vehicle was suspected to be involved in a hit and run on the Howard Franklin Bridge right before all this went down. A witness called and said that vehicle with the same tag was pulling over the shoulder repeatedly and had struck the wall multiple times and eventually came to rest on the shoulder. Ross was charged with DUI, child neglect, and failing to stay on the scene of a crime.
I'm going to go so far. That's a pretty bad parent.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That is pretty bad. And I want to just say that when it comes to kids being left in the car, there was never one that I was going to understand, but there were ones where they tried to explain it. And they went, well, we were doing this, and I didn't know, and the schedule changed. Feels like this season, this summer, kids being left alone in cars are just for egregious, terrible, no excuse out of it reasons. And authorities were alerted after a baby was seen all alone in a car Friday night in Palm Coast with the parents nowhere to be found. As it turned out, the couple was inside a bar consuming alcoholic beverages for quite some time. Body cam video showed the moment deputies arrived on the scene after receiving a tip about an unattended child. Shortly after 10 p.m., I watched the video. You can hear music blaring out of the bar. Deputies contemplated smashing the car's window before realizing the car was unlocked with the keys in the ignition. Here's the spoiler. And the engine running. As deputies began assessing the infant, a woman later identified as Clarice Finnegan came out of the bar and walked up to the vehicle. She told investigators she was the owner of the vehicle and her and her husband were inside drinking and had been for quite some time. He was then escorted from the business and detained for questioning. A witness said they first noticed it around 10. It's not known how long they were inside. Officials said the couple was taken to the detention facility and released on $2,500 bond. It was, what was the exact charge? Felony child neglect without great bodily harm, a 3rd-degree felony. You take the vote. Drunken mom on the bridge or parents getting drunk with a baby in the car.
Ooh.
I got to go with parents getting drunk in the bar because there's premeditation there. They knew that they might have been impaired already, made a drive.
I go with the actual baby was. Again, it sounds like I'm simping for these people. The air conditioning was on. The car was unlocked, so the baby could have been, kidnapped at any moment. But I just feel like that other mom killing her kid in that moment.
And other people.
Right. Rubbing up against.
The people in the car seen that, went inside and go, whose kid is that in the car?
Yeah.
And that could have ended everything in a sense.
But what if the kid is somehow escapes and then that kid's in
or gets hit by a car out of a parking lot, or somebody just comes up and scoops him up. I'll give you the pre-tease for tomorrow. I got a kid being attacked by a mountain lion.
Ooh.
And then I saw you sent it to me as well, Diz. It's a new spin sort of on the teacher, female teacher student.
Oh, yeah.
Christian female teacher, female student. Yeah, so a little bit more naughty, a little bit more risque. We'll make sure to pump those into the joints tomorrow. But don't go anywhere. Drew Garabo Live is coming up next. Thank you very much, Dizzy, for everything. Shout out to Judge Juicy, Jojo, who helped us out today. Shout out to everybody in the chat room watching along and listening. We appreciate you. Senning Show back live tomorrow at 1 p.m. But first, we got to tell you about Win Derby. This place, people have been making memories before you were just a twinkle in your daddy's eye. I think that's a thing that people say. But now, go and play card games the way it was meant to be. $5 minimums at some of the tables, tons of options, appetizers. And if you don't think you know Ultimate Texas Hold'em, Win Derby has put up these beautiful murals that explain to you all the hands and all the finer points of the game.
You're probably sick of the same old options when it comes to group outings. You go out to dinner, you go out to a movie. Make your group outing at Win Derby at Derby Lane. You can all get together, play a little Pie Gal, play a little Texas Hold'em, maybe even a little War, win yourself a ton of money, and have a blast.
You're darn right. Get to Win Derby today. They want to host your next event. Anything you can envision, whether it's a big event out in the greenery out back or it's a night out playing table games. If you can think of it, they're ready to do it. They got tournaments and events going on all the time. Check them out online, win-derby.com. Your next chance to register for $1,000 coming up in mere minutes. Keep it locked to the bone. Vroom, vroom.
Trying to get numb, trying to catch a vibe. Got me like, whoa.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The Bay has elite wings. But whose are the best?
Tell me likey. Tell me what wingy.
102.5 The Bone and Stella Artois are on the hunt for the Bay's best wings. Visit one of the participating restaurants and enjoy a Stella Artois with some wings. Then scan the QR code and vote. The restaurant with the most votes will be crowned the best wings in the Bay and be featured on the Mike Calta Show. Plus, you can win cool Stella gear just for voting. For details and locations, visit theboneonline.com. Thanks to Whiskey Wings and Oldsmar, The Galley, $5 Drinkery Pinellas Park, Locals, and Sunset Grill. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Minor to moderate slowdown southbound Howard Franklin. That earlier crash as you approach Pinellas. Same with southbound 275 in Pinellas approaching 375. Meanwhile, for a little bit now, US 19 north at Curlew is backed up more than usual. Still the Hammock Pine Boulevard in Hillsborough. Also a minor backup eastbound Racetrack Road at Countryway Boulevard. A crash there. Backing up traffic on both roadways. Other increased delays also up in Pasco, northbound Suncoast Parkway, dealing with an object in the roadway north of State Road 54, left lane blockage. Stop and go traffic a good 10 minutes or so. This is Eric in the Farah Traffic Center.
You know, it's interesting. Car insurance commercials tend to focus on the simple fixes. A busted windshield, a banged up bumper. What about the human damages like pain and suffering? Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys won't let big insurance forget about your pain. For a Farah fight, you know who to call. Tampa.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Primetime, baby, for Crunch Fitness. Membership starting at $9.99 a month. Join today and enroll for just $1. Over 500 locations nationwide. World-famous group fitness classes. State-of-the-art equipment. Miles of cardio. Join today and enroll for just $1. Hurry, this offer ends July 31st with over 500 locations nationwide. The best part of my day is walking into Crunch. I look the best walking out. Go to crunch.com to find a location nearest you and get crunched.
Getting a new fence doesn't need to be a hassle. The pros at Fence Outlet will help you with everything from start to finish, including measurements, ordering materials, dealing with local ordinances, and complete installation. Consult with a knowledgeable Fence Outlet representative and they'll help you get started today. Go to fenceoutlet.com. License number C10252 and C10803.
I'm Keith LeClaire, founder and owner of International Diamond Center.
Want to hear a great American dream story? Get Keith LeClaire talking about starting IDC over 40 years ago with a few $100s and some gold chains.
I started this business with 8 antique gold chains. Now we have inventory valued at well over $200 million and over 500,000 satisfied customers.
Indeed, IDC has earned a stellar reputation in the national jewelry industry, able to attract the finest brands and command the best supplier pricing.
People here trust us because we are the real deal. Best product, fair pricing, ironclad warranties, and no pressure atmosphere.
A big part of that success is staying true to Keith's core values: integrity, honesty, transparency, and a genuine, unwavering commitment to customer care.
Part of the blessing of being in this business is we get to share in these happy points of other people's lives. My job is to continue to protect you today, tomorrow, and God willing, 3 generations down.
International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation. I won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAW-FRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
At BrandonHonda.com, we've simplified the way you can buy your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Visit BrandonHonda.com to unlock the best price on any vehicle in stock. Plus, get your guaranteed credit approval, a real offer on your trade, and calculate your payments right online. And all vehicles come with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Right now, you can buy with 0 down and make no payments for 90 days. Save yourself the hassle and get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0151 for more information.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today or book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
Are you ready to go from looking for a job to landing a career? Hillsborough Community College has the tools to reach your goals. Our fast-track workforce training leads to